mayor say asema yati ni to mo Kumasi ni na organize mo no momra no original chairman so e waka no mo ye orientation no si won orientation no for flight no he de omra nti zuba no kura be duru ye no na ye wura bushi ni kura da ye si aba no so na enipa na ye doso na se de ho si tie no so mo su zuba no mo su gina kire bo pa se e be be empumba people no so ma asempo for so nyeden enkoba nti o free Kumasi ele be join ye ya na wo Obuasi.
Ezra 94.1.
Wow. And we could do her na wa share. Now we need to flight him at the time I could do so.
In fact, na ye nim enipa wo flight ni nyina ba ni enim say Dr. Omane Buama any Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed science and HR minister. You so me wo die o mo flight ni and san ye be hu say nipa e boarding ye ni ye minister ye say oh ye ko afane out nipa e full flight no ho and san ye hu nipa inimu a anyfo no mo full flight no e wo ho.
Wow. Nti at the time amumu wo Obuasi ne de na munim se me ame ofa.
Ezra 94.1.
Ebeba hobi.
94.1 FM. Ezra 94.1.
Ono bo samo sapo ni enim say Kumasi. Because abi e be cham yako program. Oni regional minister Kasai. E Kasai regional minister say ono na o be si party anan as a national vice chairman.
Ba ankaso fra Accra na beba.
Ezra
Obo try to baba be Kumasi na yako. The minister is okay at that and Dr. Ibrahim no also my minister mani ko high car also the first flight and by the sea Accra
ababesi Kumasi
already Kumasi
eya mutala
yes science car man airport nti yati se ne car no yati se omba no oba join omo flight no de car no ema Eastern regional minister kisaka na ha ma mutala no na Eastern regional minister kina mo ma ye ko Obuasi.
Oh, entinka science and environment minister eye Tamale Central MP ni senko onu di kan aba no papa with a normal private first flight
nanka waba join ye ya mayako.
Was there any communication? Okay. Was there any communication? Our children so be a menya amount to municana mene the chop and beba.
Everything on the cathedral was there. Now, regional minister, when you say defense minister, no or not the Mutaladi or flight because one thing man. Okay. That is why I didn't car.
The Eastern regional
minister Obani Film.
Ezra 94.
Now Abuaje the Nadmu guy no Obuasi no so. Na mo ya we so no so no beba.
In fact, you know ya we ni mi no a. The catcher we. Yakabia after the incident. A minister here call. So but you who ni padu do na flight ni mo no. And my who say Sapon Muniru Alaji Muniru a friend is saying Abuaji Ewu. This idea na ye nim say Sami and Sano
was there a point na we are West and Kamuntaka Mohammed any I am Mutaka Swanson ko bebia.
In fact, they mean say Mutaka program ni bet na it means all flight. I didn't see you know Kuranoa. Yeah, and yet it is only be Mutaka into my mea that means that I can friend. Mammy, full friend, Mutaka, friend, very back one or Kate. A minute I say, you're cutting and body one thing to one in your corner and find it out. The more chance a minute they call. I find out who nip or more a body flight.
Ezra 94.1.
So, Minister President Beba programmer, per the program, President picture, any regional minister, and moye arrangement ahead. At what point in time and an president ne coming no moye aware say cancel?
Oh, Kofi, President coming the election. Program number so na Nura. Regional minister. It's a confirmation. The president the bank and I'm regional minister say only confirmation up to now the president on Manosu. Or man fair maybe it is a president entity and back and son you move crack. So actually the president is the bar. Only inform the president the banana arrangement is here, just say yeah. To be a common son of president of Banaya. In this call via the president the Babia, let's say Nadia or Beba. So Manebuama and impeding for Acadie. Now I was so better.
I'm a coffee one so on a money free Kumasi coin.
I'm a coffee boy at the da of Boasis. I'm a coffee boy at the da of Boasis. The hotel now, a call Sierra. The whole Nama coffee boy at die. The whole evening I hear breakfast with the and son and you move to the program.
Ezra 94.1.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Okay.
Ezra 94.1
But also, I know on the constituency.
94.1.
It was driven from the constituency and a die.
After program ni you know, because me usama regional minister Bona Mandiana ni yemshi no muja no homo no toa so we oba baby a seen ni wo ana oba what happened
Oba baby a seen ho or seen ho to see everybody know if it's
no sir the communication and the program na say there the mote an so omo flight no ababa be theater ema ija omo sisi ma ija na atom ti na munim like you didn't we are not aware so be free
na free program na say ama minister bo ama kofi bo amanya free program na say there na you say obi enu ya ebia you know eba for no plan no paper ye kwa rescue omo ne do ba nti ye ko na yo NT 1 2 full NT young processor to be in na e kan wa ye dey ko say e don be try to make hospital.
Isham one who so ade I mean we are say you've seen world in a different way. I've known you all this while years.
The first time this year, will be a movie. I did I see many.
Abichie bo Ghana amanyo sem Ghana bibia na de ya amanyo sem mumu bi modimani you've been a political watcher ache how do we reposition your as a mind in the midst of near yehu
yo midas kufi am say the medical can say mo nkofo awu nyina mamu yako nya sem papa Ghana fo nyina obia yako nyina na kan yo mo nkofo nko a le mamu de be kam kase chen me pam chew zamu pi reho bia wodi bia no so me kan sem chew because asem no me kan later enimu so nim say odofo o tell you who recognition to it mean you have no because South Africa to say we are now we and they are I will some near homotism the mama some say ba and as some maybe can was some can now what was similar situation be out there to home for so from choppy as I'm okay and you say you made the same make there be cry you made the cry come on come the mom so did you meet ya the do baby dear dino was okay because one can in tema let's just say one more over here now you too late it's not to be all can in tem there or take no 200 more na buano yɛtɛn sɛ Ghana ha no nokura no mu no nipa pii yɛsura abɛifoɔ na wɔsɔ wɔsoro abɛifoɔ because abɛifoɔ ɔmo ntumi yɛ bɔne yɛtumi kum nipa ɔmo yɛ basabasa pii so ho na sɛ wode wo ho ma nyame deɛ ɔmo ntimi wode wo ho ma nyame ɛno ne nyɛ sɛ bia wokɔ asɔre kɛkɛ wo na waba fie na woyɛ nsɛmhunu wogɛfrɛ wɔ ha na woyɛ ha na woyɛ ha da bi ɛnde ɔmanya wo so na mmom wohyɛ nyame nsa pintim ɛnde ɔmo ntimi ɔmɛyɛ ɔmo ntimi nyɛ wɔhwɛ ɛno nti nipa pii hɔ a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo timi gye ɔmo ni especially sɛ onyini kɛse biara ebi a mpanyinfoɔ ɔmo awu yi beebi ɔmo aduru no ɔwɔ mfimfini onyini kɛse ɔyɛ young man nso ɔyɛ panin ka ho so ho na pɛ sɛ wɔnyɛ sika pɛ sɛ ɔgye n'ani na ɔfa ga ewei na ɔfa ga ewei na ɔfa ga ewei ɛmaa no nso ɔno nso obi a ɔbɛso no mu saa nti oyɛ ya ba ɔdo bɛfa aduro sisi ya sɛ bi bɛgya ayɛ oyɛ kora no waware wɔ no nti wosɔ ɔhwɛ ɔho gye na ne kora America ne sɛ deɛ masɛm a wɔ nyinaa ne sɛ Ghana ha pii ɛsiane sɛ yɛsuro abɛifoɔ nti yɛde ho akɔdɔm obi de ho akɔhyɛ bosom bi ase sɛ wobɛhwɛ wo na abɛifoɔ ntimi nko nokora kɛn na America no wabɛka sɛ wɔntuyɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ ne wonti asɛmpa bi ada nokora kɛn na America no wosuro abɛifoɔ nti wode wo ho akɔhyɛ bosom bi ase na me nyame ne me napɔ yɛdi nkɔmmɔ na ɔmo ka nsɛm bi na mekyerɛkyerɛ mu so ɔnyɛ saa na tete ɔmo bɔfo nti sɛ amam attack stroke yɛde maame wontumi nante yɛde maame anifra yɛde maame ɔmo de ba na bɔ mpa yɛ no agyae ɛsi adeɛ no anyɛ yi mo nsampa foforɔ ma na ɔmo de adaa apɛ deɛ ɔmo bɛpa mto ne dɔk yɛserɛ gyae kɔ na nsɛm a ɛba no soso dodo na moyɛ nkwasiafoɔ
I mean, say, as you are growing, uldi dominim.
Ezra
Joanna, and me no, din komo or the layout for the National Cathedral, building a home, Sababa Bibri, Ghana, and Adinano, and I mean, din komo, Ewaha, and Nano pay. You can share with us or questions will be on about Facebook or the back to us. Also, a voice note 0531455105, 0531455105, with a voice note there. All questions are to Busabiano, lawyer high between her. Now, you are extensively. We are looking at the dealings across one National Cathedral. And in fact, we have two prominent Ghanaian Reverend ministers. Actually, who freed the National Cathedral. Talking about Duncan Williams and that of the Mensa Otador. Their reasons were not known, but the Ezra 94.1 FM and of course Ezra TV. It is a new day and of course the 9th day in the 8th month in the year 2025. And minute that I pay your trust me ding at is a mic and of course where you know Ghana at the same from Monday to Friday come across on some across my Ghana women that say draw near trust now if you said your mind and casa bobre is the aircraft. In fact, it's been a very busy and tragic week, and of course a very sad week, and I observe in our country called Ghana. A free and I know Ukiada eba, but I no pay me motivation me de ema and it say be of yourself. I was ya edu bi o abrabomu no e mo be nwene ma ho obranu mo be nwene ma ho yenen bebre wasetena mu wiase mu a ase omabrabo no amanfo na boma wo mo entina ka baba we pa betumi aware obrempon bi ne namfo no mu bi ama ne kwan namfo no mu bi decision omo advice nti wanware sa obrempon no enkankan hie obi ko mu e bi ananka onkom ba na namfo bi afutuo nti eni wakotom. Why am I saying this? We live in a country called Ghana.
94.1.
In Africa, ejibibia bidi, bibia bi. Enti ube hu obi no aka so media me soma bosom. Ono ni gidie no. Obi so media me som Nyankopon. Me Mozamini. Me buko to je me tibo fom, esom ala. Obi me yo Christoni, makọ Roman Catholic. Me call Pentecost, me call Baptist, me call House of Ezra. Enti obia ni gidie, obi se me Buddhist, obi se me say. De ya ne se the ono no ye ebia Christoni. This morning I want to speak to the Christians. The ono no ye Christoni a ebia or ye Pentecostal or je the baptism of the Holy Spirit edie or je nkom se die. Some come say ba na ba fa na ho a na wa ma ni nua bi a ebia sabi only ni and share the same faith aka je so mfa so bia ne so forget about them, they are all liars. Na wa ji atum ebe wi akire no na sa wa haw no anasa mane no ebia na to. Be of yourself. Won na wo say wo you Christoni, wo use Bible. Won na wo say wo som bosom. Enti na wo say wo wosom bosom no say no na wo so wosom na onyo ajo so basum Kristo a wo ma kwan ma de wo say wo ye ma obosom no obi ebetwe mfiri ho. I'm a Christian. Me Muslim. I don't worship the traditional God. Enti na wo say me ma kwan say de me sunu Pentecostal me je sunsun konkru di me je nkom se di no say ye se me nkom a me makwa me nua bi a ebi ono no enso so enemy said the same faith ebeka tan go twobbo omina atrofo na magia tum saa o na me ye Christian no na magia tum saa na de besi no ebi anasi na atome. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ye de anum kramufo hye mu ne se we kramu na wu a senya bibia ye so extreme a ye mfa wonto ho ema de enche ye besi wu ye nhye nkom won kramudem mosque ye nkom ko hye nkom ho enti se nkom se bi koso kramudem a e alien enka ho na aba bewuram omo nte ase. So no matter what awu Christo ni woni kramuni ne yadamfo no, you cannot convince them to bring a prophet in their mosque. And it's also so. What do you know? Why do you allow people to discredit yours? And I believe I'm talking to some people. So know where you are coming from. Know what you believe in. And be of yourself. My name is Mike. Hi, Ezra 94.1 FM. And of course, Ezra TV. Remember, so the little team. The legend Reverend Abakofia Santi and together the entire team and pay ya trans benyamre na yetumi edi enkomo but enkomo no that yen mama emre ama die siye enano ukuada ewo Sikaman Forest in the Adansia Krofom area interviewer yene the Ashanti regional organizer of the party, the head of operations at the presidency in the Ashanti region, Isham Al Hassan, Ediye, Yabwachino, the Sienina. Unse Edu Ebi Oha, Nipa den Krabia and Nam, Nipa den Krabia, Ena Ede and Nam. The president should have been part of this program officially, but Nyaminim die Oyeno at any point in time, president wasn't part. Sananka President Baby Ananka Muntaka was part of it. Muntaka wasn't also maybe the Mutala Mohammed, the Tamale Central MP, the late Science and Environment Minister. Na onka initial plan no say or the Z9 no ena ebeba bie into oma the Ashanti regional minister kra no epe kama no say me the flight basic Kumasi me bedu Kumasi a na me the sa ka no e de akọ wi a masan de back to the airport na afi masan e de akọ back to the masan akọ back to Accra. Just in a few minutes, few seconds decision, he became part of that helicopter. The BC it me esi. It will be our own tinya me ase. Na tinya me ase so enye ye. Enti jani na de manya me na ya koswa I wish the entire family a very heartful condolence. Say ya so those you see on the screen now officially omane boama officially no ka ho Samuel Abuaje deputy nadmo Obuasi East former PC for NDC officially na konka flight no ho but late part of the car ho Dr. Samuel Sapon officially no onka ho. So ono kura no add information bread Ashanti regional minister say me ba beda Kumasi na me nemo na ekro esedu kata na wosan ka oba program no bibi nti me man nti me say me na memra as the leader of the party, vice chair of the party na me ka ho nti me ba Kumasi na ade eche a me nimu nyina agbo mu akọ ade eche a regional minister so on the phone waiting for Dr. Samuel Sapon to call no ama Regiment said, I pick my phone to call. Bibi Bobo meant me and Fred doctor. So me say any kind maybe Dr. Beba. Later to be told say those are not omoka hon ewo the Z9 helicopter no no. Na Dr. Samuel Sapo e kan. E bi say amoma picture na so me. Na oka hon. Ade bi ha onti ase da. And I me catch say there is one manner now Obuasi very close to the president. He was assigned specifically say onka this flight home. Now onka makofi bua ene omane bua ma ho. Na omane Anglo Golden Panifo after program no omu ensia na emebu no omo Obuasi a omo concession Anglo Golden for abandoned pit no because the man no every Obuasi ntino omu ntimi ni nkomo yie na that concession one maybe no airpen no on Santiminka. So officially that man was supposed to be part of this trip. Nanka onono oka this helicopter ebenya accident nanka onono so tremubi. But around 8:30 thereabout the man took a decision say no me say de car ko no no two ni car about no pa 8 no Obuasi. The president called him. Where are you? Are you going? So, on penny me the kind crab Obuasi that. Me form by oh sir, I am me share womo. So you see, one na na say bi anko ka ho no. Ebinom anko ka ho. One na bi anka ni kwa so ka ho no. E na ka ho. Wala o ti ase say brabo no wiase no, ye Africans, bibia o mbi. Bia mubi the Anala Peter Bafimi Anala squadron leader What do you say, Sapa Pay? It's from the northern region. Within the space of 5 months, read my lips, 5 months, Bosome Baku Mienu Miansa and I enum. Oka Honipa Miansa Ninuanum and I ewu from his family. The squadron leader. Within the space of 5 months, Bosome enum Nipa Miansa Onoka Hon, the third person in the 5th month, 5 months. Nifie Oma free mono. If you're a Christian, I'll plead, Mesrepa say, Kwaswa ne bompai na junyan kupodi. Oye Muslimin ya. Onso ye ne sa. Onso wonye nimye ni na ye traditional. De oji de bia no. Kwaswa na e bompai ye. Na som ni ye. Na mo ni nkonya me ho ye. Accident to ho. It's very painful that 51 years, Amanapama is 51. Dr. Ibrahim Mutala is 51 years. Alhaji Muniru, 68. Is it 68? Yes. Dr. Sapon, we'll check Dr. Sapon age, mame. Sami is over 35 years. The rest, 38, 41, and Omoya Mabunu. NDC Mukwano 40 years, Oya youth, me a youth organizer. But yes, in this, now, MCR, Monfamenko, back in 2015, observe in 2015, His Excellency, the President John Dramani Mahama, and the President, after taking over from JEMLs, Nagana Fort Tuaba in December 7th, 2012. In 2013, 7 January, and they swear in John Dramani Mahama. Okay, Sapon is 68 years. Thank you very much. John Mahama Ebaye in May 2025. In May 2025, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he took the decision with
Ezra
Sepa Yankee. Sepa Yankee during those years, no. Now, or you're the CEO for Ghana Gas. After Sepa Yankee, as a tier, and Dr. Yana or Asquay, Korepa Asquay MPD, when you need take over. So Sepa Yankee was the CEO of Ghana Gas. And more Makonze, Mamunim, the Ghana Gas Enclave, the Bahantano, a pipeline. And then, Mobakaya, there was not Enkobobi cost of Ghana and Ivory Coast, a international arbitration on our boundaries, in so boundaries, and my Ghana Dinkunim. And so, now, and we here say, you be here helicopters. Those helicopters, no, a bit to me, I monitor your water bodies, no, your boundaries, ewo ponoso. Said the band for Bonnie Bicurano, and to me, and Conquire Bonnet. So the decision was between the Ghana Gas Company and the Ghana Armed Forces. They went to the President John Dramani Mahama. Mahama, dear was a year as of mine to protect our water bodies, to protect the gas enclave, and to protect even the pipelines from the Ghana Gas Atuabo to how cry. Atuabo at the Aba Hunter area.
Ezra 94.1.
Penny Emma Quine said, Yankoto 4 helicopters. 4 helicopters, and Famra. Ghana, Enya, the donor funding from the Chinese government $100 million. And China buying at the Ghana, Bo Ghana, basically said, Yanfa to those flights, helicopters, no Emra. And with this, the we are now a woman and they say, yeah, they be bought Yensuano, you tell it, no, you swear no, Poroso will be a Ghana gas war near the day, and we're buying Ghana gas pipelines, no. A day by the Drabuazi, not a farmlands. A man for you, a queer Juma. I just want to give you this briefing. Omuya Juma. enti from the elembele ede ba befa evalojura ede bewura mu ahanta ho no ade kwa aboaze ho no na yekua manfo yekua ho so almost every point in time kua fo ho and the gas pipeline is so sensitive say se kuani bi ko ho na ne tiri anya ye no de sika kwa kokobo emu na epaya a bad disaster in those enclave enti yenya sade na ebeboa pa on penidwa mahama te ase on May 5th or so na yedi sala wie so a day after sala and his excellency I commission this 4 helicopters na initial that plan was in Kenya 5 but schedule enya ye no na 4 bra Facebook Ezra radio enti video ya hu ni picture ta hu 2015 sa very advanced flighter and helicopter sa and nay ba kwa kwanya accident no I know that TV so hu we 2015 May 5th omampani John Dramani Mahama and a commission here na omampani a commissioner can say I was saying about how na 5 ko initial let's scan so na was saying 4 na 5 so videos are moving I don't know that is his excellency in fugu na no before we know onye whatever Facebook Ezra radio na that's one so this helicopters yentie omampani MC mama yentie at that time makobachi akra bi na yentie what the president said if you America asem bi there.
The aircrafts purchased from the Republic of China as part of the China Development Bank credit facility for Ghana Gas is meant for gas pipeline surveillance, security of oil installations, and allied operations. The aircrafts will enable Ghana Gas tackle any challenges and threats to production of gas offshore and also place the company in a good stead to secure its gas production environment. Later this year, we will meet here again to commission one more new CASA 295 aircraft, which is meant for fulfilling our new responsibility in air operations in Mali.
Chief Executive of Ghana
Installations and Allied Operations.
We John Mahama in 2015. Now, our commission these 4 Z9 helicopters. Now, Oko China, 15 countries, as of my check yesterday, and I taught this type of helicopter, 15. And those countries, they will tell you, say, most air surveillance helicopters, the same company, now at the area, beyond the boundaries where we are near this to monitor situations. Said the behind the Paboni be 8 million. And then I say, some mining companies, especially in South Africa, almost ever those helicopters. The purpose of this helicopter, I got to buy as for mine. Wait, I'm penny, the last thing you talk. I don't know. Ya koto ye say a day ban or say. Nanka yem farm a farm penny for say, Okwaha, Tremuko, Okwaha, Tremuko. That wasn't the purpose. But I know the one penny ka no bra no commission. Ghana Gas, Ghana Armed Forces. But Omana is so porous in a sense, the aircraft also one penny even to travel no. The Ghana way back where yes I say. Yes I tell you flight back one. Ya one penny to Kwabiana, ya one sa we know you say you Omane bo ama the late ebe ka kire yen enti sanya Ibrahim Mahama ena de no ni plane ebe fem Ghana so man panin fam tu kwan a I say rely on this but I so e de koto ye na nye sei enti na e ko oboase enclave ho no na nkanya segment na wo se kokoye na no me aminu akosikuro was your deputy minister for lands and natural resources or train with the quota credit? What you mean soon? Because when intimate cost will be what I'm not so any and the focus, the purpose. I had a flight in the bay, and a helicopter in the bay. We've lost it. Young kind of crunch there. We've lost it. And because of mine, yen need to know. I was said, you used to say, you was a DBA. It's the cheapest helicopter out China. The cheapest, and therefore power China. We and therefore power our China. May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. Hi, Ezra 94.1 FM, Ezra TV. You're security expert within command of paying. Now, you better understanding of the was say, it will say, yes, but what are the lessons? You see, the American will be to fear the book, but that is the truth. On penny at the commission, in some of the said the helicopter never. And you know, now, His Excellency the President. Oko thank you to. And I know the name. Oko thank you to. And I know the Z9 helicopter no. Na know the crew. Samuel Baumia during a very say NPP regime by force landing. Na we be landing wa. Just somewhere April May. Now the what do you call it? First lady. No. The vice president. Current vice president. Professor Nanobu Kwajimai. Eastern region. Now, I know, by force landing. Emranti ano muchi aircraft. Omo emranti omunum de. It is not omunye new. Say the man for kawu and we see ayenche and ayenche. Yes, I know, sir. Understand, sir. They are not or use the craft, you know. If that is we information I want to know. In the previous administration, it's not the same person, but okay, the Ghana also there were lots of these pilots. The guys are almost used to this aircraft. They are trained enough. They have the experience. But the purpose is not being served. The purpose is not being served. Ezra Radio, Chief of Staff, the other ministers of state, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Biano, Echo pay the respect to the dead. You call him and you find him. We care about nothing. Yenu ya nomwa nkumo mko uye nipa dunsi eko dunso 17 died. Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Within the mic, nipa 17, 15 initially. A year na kwa 17, 16 and that day you see womo. At times you can't cry nipa bin tiasi. But not even a statement from the Ministry of Gender.
Ezra 94.1.
Yes, Naya. Mami kwa mwana so na mene miankasa me sofu penny. Security consultant Richard Kumodo. Okay. Say wasai free. So you never could come. Then we will get the understanding. Then I was say yeah. What went wrong? Na to me. And we said the Richard Kumodo, a security consultant. My name could come on Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Sina Rich, what's the kind of player? Samai Kini, Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. I don't remember your code here.
Wake up to.
Hello, sir.
Words of light till fire.
Okay, so more share na inyano. So more share TV on Facebook. It's Excellent John Dramani Mahama and OP or de in akwato inti osha Dr. Sapo anim no gina. In fact my penny ra ho papa Julius Debra osha said the penny foi esu a eya pa obia no mpaye obia mpaye say we ANC but esia we also need to look at dear na man see here e dear na man we see here e dear na bia ya anya ni ye e dear na wo say ye ni ye we cannot say ye nhwe sa e ho no I was here say that bia na bi nsi bio the photo you are seeing Abamu Penny for the vice president, the professor Jane Opoku-Agyeman, and also Eddie Inhwe Kwakoto Unianum and in fact Araho. I'm going to Manaso, Mr. Mesaka, Senior Rich, security consultant in the command pay. Senior Ultimate Class, Mike ni Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. We have a call. What are dear is see a free ebna ukuada eba besi enda no pay. Mami Musa say as a security consultant there has been a lot of concerns Ghana for especially how our body no the Ghana forces the free biaho the ebaye the videos are ebaye and the security on social media from so because one how the body was conveyed from the accident scene to the community.
I'm not for raising issue about the way they were carried in the sack. But maybe I have a cousin who is a medical scientist, and the from the best brain. At that point, the body is very hot, and so when you put it in a body bag, it creates a problem. But that notwithstanding, I think the major issue is because the crime scene was somehow not managed properly. Nina Kahuna Mapo Bita many of those questions. Raminia, the truth of the matter is that when the body got to Kumasi, you saw the military coming in full gear, and they gave them the needed respect they needed. And Kiyenga, how they were carried and how they were not carried, they were giving the state of the art respect and decorum, moving them from Kumasi to Accra. And that is where we are. So there is the issue about the general management of the crime scene. Knowing that whatever happened at the crime scene can affect the outcome of the digital DNA forensics. No? That one I can understand. But maybe how they were carried in the sack instead of the body bag. That is the understanding I had.
I see. But the crime scene, you know, say that Kriafobi or Omoko kind of information or but do you think, sir, at the time the security agencies need to do honor, medical honor, able to temper with any further evidence? The investigation team, no, here now.
Yes, regional minister so can be normal do her first. As of mine, preparedness towards national emergency very bad, poor, and it lacks merit. And it is time for we to wake up again. Now, share our preparedness towards national emergency. We should be a crash in taking place. The mountainous area and the deep forest. You would need another chopper together in terms of rescue, in terms of retrieval, and in terms of movement of bodies and many of those things. Second one is to say, yeah, public education work from her. Then I offer helicopter part to call fear Koyedemo. I'm not for watches and who the Obia will in such a manner, who didn't watch upon him? Who the Koyeden? So public education, a major issue, Maya. Illiteracy is a major issue, Maya. They now can part of the national planning and preparedness towards national emergency. Because many a tanker carrying fuel, say, and answer the this year. Instead of people running away and call the fire service, you see people running there. Then it will blast and kill a whole lot of people. I don't think we are being reasonable enough. As a nation, again, this is a case for fire service to get to the place first. But fire service, someone needs office. And it is time to raise our national alertness and preparedness towards emergencies and how to deal with them. But Mamma can't idea way patrato. Me Baba send message, be Bamin can want and kitty. There's nothing wrong entirely in sending the bodies to South Africa for DNA. Okay. And yet DNA identification because we are investigating the cause of the crash. And the bodies will be examined beyond just the DNA identification. Number two, it's not also entirely wrong, say, Ghana should send the bodies to South Africa because all countries in the world, America, Britain, France, Russia, Germany, they all share in an area of technical ability with experiences, particularly in times of distress and emergency. Because sometimes there's fire, then you see the whole world sending their fire extinguishers and almost everybody to one particular country. Sometimes in terms of crime investigation, sometimes in terms of DNA. So even though I agree that Ghana should strive to have our own forensic lab and a structured interest and all that, it is not entirely wrong. And it is not entirely surprising that we've thrown our bodies to South Africa for DNA and other forensic investigations.
I see. Finally, there has been concerns about the use of these Z9 helicopters. So the purpose are just to for Ghana gas and the Ghana forces checking our territorial borders, especially on Ghana gas enclave. No, I say you saw manabroso. Penny Kwani you would you say, sir, and also Kwano at the stress at the the helicopter nana?
No, that could also be one. It could also be the fact that the Air Force almost provide transport services to the general public. I'm not for the brain name Padian. As it crash away, all those things are coming to the fore. But yet, besides your own says, why politicians always running to use the Air Force base in using military choppers? If they have constructed the roads properly and there's bus, there's train, then you can have less usage of military choppers. Military choppers and aeroplane is the safest way to go. But when you use it and there's a crash, these are some of the tendencies you get. And so we need to be prepared for all of this. Then secondly, it is also important to look at how many choppers we have and the new ones and the old ones. Then we are building a society that is conducive for everybody. I lead a team called travel risk assessment. Normally, travel risk for high-profile personalities and VVIPs and VIPs. We advise that they go a day before the occasion, or they should leave a bit more earlier.
94.1.
But you understand that politicians are always running all over the place, and they are always late for every event. It could also be a problem that politicians will need to look at it again. When you are driving your car, you leave 1 hour earlier, or you leave on time, so that for you to take care of the warning signs and the red flags on the road or in the air. When you are late, everything is late, and everything is against you. It is also a wake-up call for politicians, in particular, who want to be at different programs and events at the same time on a day. They need to watch it. I have been to the Adanse area extensively. You take Passing Air or you take Africa World, you get to Kumasi. With a pickup, it takes you 1.5 hours to get to Obuasi or Bekwai or Adanse Asokwa or Adanse Fomena. So if you're a politician and you fly by air to Kumasi and they give you 2 Land Cruiser or 1 Land Cruiser with a motorcade, you could have made it in 1.5 hours. So they need to take their travel risk seriously. I don't know who does the assessment for them. They need to take it seriously. If they contact the likes of it, we'll charge them and do it for them. If the state is doing it for them, then they need to take it seriously. But if politicians will keep on overlooking the essentials and the priority areas, you have a problem because never be free. Structures not support anyhow, and so we need to manage it properly.
Rich, on a pay, you're not here for Nasi.
Thank you.
Right. We a security and fraud consultant, Richard Kumodo, and Mate Nenka, and will raise a very important way. Oh, driver, why? Because the minister or the government appointee no program now kono why late enti at the very top speed and was at the driver you know edeko to be able to catch the program. And I think going forward we need to look at all this. Said okay, there is a program, you need to be there an hour before even a program. Now we'll hotel her. That's no problem. So most of the times we'll be on a person of a flight. Cause a quiet and yet what take care move free Kumasi Konkraya. Obampire sa come to do. So we 12 match here and you don't want that. Obampire sa bas need to your try just want to say Obampire. Obampire sa come to do. But we are capable, we can do it. If our roads are good, even here flying on because the turbulence what to play more. It will be a was said we see combination. It's not easy. But beyond all this, families have been visited. You who say abusia for ya kwasra wo mo emma ene ade ade. And pay Ezra radio. Remember okwan na me tie wo so. But let me coding come akra bi ba and pay. In fact, many the aid Edema, the former deputy finance minister, former MP for Joso, Ebedin Komo, to understand certain things. One wa ye amanyofo, omudi amanyofo echi, ewo omai Ghana. Samanyo yini free mua. The followers, what happens to them? Ye kaya busia, ye kaya ma. Obi so afọ manyoni no se oyene papa, oyene maame. Ni bi bia osora no pa. The first point of call ne say me ko honorable ho. Ma ko yadwuma de amo honorable. Honorable small bi anope say onko tinanan e wo kunsu onko yima no. So when such happens, almost so what happens to them? Chairman Akwasi Chumesi was an aide at the late Honorable John Ampontua Kuma. Tell you what to kind of pay Ezra TV as a radio at Asi. Bibi aboko.
Mechia o meji so ni wati ofo nyina mechia asantemai. Obi a bi ofidie kopim bia ni TV mechia obi a.
Ese wo chia wi ase no no.
Ane radiadom me hoye.
Very well. Chairman, family mu kakra. Honorable John Kuma efri mu mo enana mo di nachi mo kobonsa mo koye project everything bi amonana mo ye but ye kwache abusuafo mo nya abusuani ye kohwe ma mo nya ma mo san krofo no na mo di politicians nachi no when they leave you omu free mu a na ma brabo te sen die na kwaso.
Oh yo me pese ye be santa ewo me former boss me pese ye di nkomo general no me pese ye be ye no say
exactly, but I'm using that as let's say onona wona obeno so me pese okay. You use onono
yeah
e di nkomo no enta me bo ni di no
e di nkan no medical chia no me ma o mampanyi John Dramani Mahama me ma ni yako na me ma Ghana mampanyimfo nyina yako ene wo mo a o ma de hie afri mu no mu nyina yako ba bi aduru no me ma ndi samanyoku no so yako na ba bi aduru no e ade bi a se Mike asom si da no kuada na de enukuri ni nyame anim e ade bi a ya mompa ye se bibesi ewo wiase ba bia da fi se ade na si ye no de nukuri ni areho eje samre ya ye gusu a yesu omo no yensu omo na ye nyina na ye hu se ye oman ni nyina na asam ato ye enya amanyoku bi na sojafo nso so mu free mu nso so no ye mu nyina ne omabusua obi a ya ko nyankopon chichi omure sama ke ensem ya okay sana amanyo sem na tio die wo mu ni se enei no eba yi no
yes yɛkyekyere maame werɛ sɛdeɛ yɛsi yɛyɛ no ano no ɔno na n'adeɛ asɛe na sɛ abusua ɔmo deɛ asɛe yɛkyekyere yere ɛne akunafoɔ werɛ yɛkyekyere mma werɛ saa pɛpɛɛpɛ na ne nyinaa nso so ɛsɛ ɛyɛ na wɔn a wɔn di saa nkɔfo yi mu akyi memo mu nyinaa yakɔ mu nyinaa yakɔ fisɛ ɛba sɛ no a yɛkyia abusua kyia yere kyia mma na nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a ɛnɛ amanyɔsɛm no sɛ Mike yɛ Ghana ha no for obi obetumi duro obi te sɛ bi a honorable Mutala ɛyɛ MP mfie bebree na wɔde aba beduru baabi wɔde aduru no ɛde aba bɛyɛ minister no nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ the constituency no ɔma boa ne papaapa na ɔma sacrifice de ama saa nkurɔfoɔ no saa nipa no te sɛ wohwɛ honorable yi a the defense minister for him to become a defense minister nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ akyire a ɔma boa m saa nkurɔfoɔ no na misuma wɔn na mɛfa kwa wo so na masrɛ National Democratic Congress saa nkurɔfoɔ no ma wɔn nyi wɔn ani emfiri wɔn so sɛ wɔn wie kura na sɛ council bi wɔn pɛ council bi ɛde ama wɔn na wɔn cancel wɔn a wɔn nyɛ efisɛ sɛdeɛ esi tie no sɛ obi ba bɛyɛ amanyɔni a nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a wɔn taa n'akyi anɔpa awia sɛdeɛ wɔka yi ɔsoma wɔn gyekɔtɔ wɔ ebra wɔnkɔ ha ma me wɔn wɔte nkran yɛn wote constituency una wokɔ ayie una woyɛ ne nneɔma nkɔkyia wei ma me nkɔyɛ sei ma me and saa nipa korɔ no wɔne wei mu nam no ne plans ne nyinaa ne sɛ wɔkɔ n'anim ama ɔno so wayɛ dɛ wakɔ bi and udin na ewuo yɛ a yɛ asei no ebi koraa no papa no koraa no wɔne wɔn mu nyinaa na edi nkɔmmɔ a na ɔkra no na ɔmaa na adwuma sɛ kɔ ha na kɔyɛ adwuma wei yɛ dɛ ɛma me ɔkɔɔyɛ no wama me duru fie ɛba saa nkurɔfoɔ na ɛwɔ akyiri no na wɔn ayɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi a sɛ nyame nkura wo na sɛ wonni nsanadwuma bi a na sɛ wonni biribi kakraa bi a yɛadwene mma no ho no a na sɛ yɛadwene sɛ mma no ne abusuafoɔ no bɛbɔ asesa no na saa nkurɔfoɔ no soso no nyame ammoa na ɔmo ka kɔbɔ asesa enti yɛbɛdwene a yɛnwene saa nkurɔfoɔ no soso ɛho ebi saa nneɛma yɛ ɛkɔ yi ɔmo paa na mɛdwene ɔmo ho kɛseɛ mɛdwene ɔmo ho paa na mesrɛ NDC amanyɔkuo sɛ nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo didi saa nkurɔfoɔ n'akyi because papa sapɔn sei a aba bɛyɛ adwuma kɛmɛ boss aba bɛdi Ashanti regional minister akɔdi NDC chairman wɔhunu nkurɔfoɔ baako mmienu mmiɛnsa bi a ɔmo afa ne sɛ ɔmo papa ɔmo afa ne sɛ ɔmo biribi a ɔmo ne ne nam ɔmo nyɛ abusuafoɔ na ɔmo di n'akyi ɛna deɛ ɔmo ko deɛ ntɔkɔ ɔmo betumi kura na deɛ ɔmo betumi ɔmo ntumi na ɔmo ko na ɔmo de yɛ deɛ ɔmo nyinaa ɛyɛ no fi sɛ obi bɛka kyerɛ sɛ o na sa da wɔanyɛ ne saa nso so ɛnyɛ yi because amanyɔfoɔ no nyɛ ɔmo nko a na etumi yɛ adwuma no obi nso so wɔ akyire a ɔyɛ bi ɛde boa wɔn nti saa nkurɔfoɔ no a ɔmo didi saa mpanyinfoɔ n'akyi no mɛsrɛ NDCfoɔ sɛ ɔmo sie ayie ne wie a ɔmo mpepa adwuma bi no mo mfa nkurɔfoɔ no nhyehyɛ mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn ani soso no ɛnyɛ ɔmo ntɔtɔ ɛsɛ ewuo nkwa ho asɛm ne yɛɛka na saa nkurɔfoɔ no wɔanhwɛ yi a adwene a saa mmere ɛkɔfo wɔn tiri mu no wɔn bi ɛnni ho asɛm anasɛ yɛnim sɛdeɛ esi yɛ de esi kɔ nti saa na ɛteɛ
ɛyɛ mo na mo ne ɔmo nam a ɛdeɛ na mo yɛ too busy to the extent sɛ we are inviting the program. We say, however, no are late. If you ask me, how difficult is the work of a minister?
Honorable, my main example, idea. That someone na John Chiasi, no. It drew me debut of her. It means year 8. What do you mean, ka?
Hello.
Yeah, me too.
Right. I was saying, ya share in you and you sign akona. No, akodi and komo. Ezra 94.1 FM, Ezra TV. The aid to the late John Ampontia Kuma. Akwasi Chumesi. And Edin Komo and Opay just to understand dear Nayana Ekoso. In fact, to become a politician, to rise up to this level, the state, Omanebo Mamo Mutalam Kudru, no, it's not easy. Man for being a nature woman, be a democrat, so to her. But it will be those are a bit neglected in a way after such incident. I mean, Sanko, na mene no enko to anko so. Yes, Chama na wanugu so aka sem and then the line no drop here. Trust me.
No me tell. The American say emra na bibiti say emra na dwon otiase no. Ato da bia say na memini da sei no. Ibi o ye na wo constituency na say ye amanfo ase na ibi abe 8 and I say 10. Now at the same time no because so ye minister no e bi so no sa official arrangement bi so we dey e wo baabi. I said no way they were attending. If we were cross on this, we took a few of men echo baby. One was uncrophone a dinner chino. Woman of a delegate, one walk her, winkwaha. So, Yanaka Trebisaka Trebi more, there be. Once I will be a support of Mampany in Naba Power, or believe so, and any swadi who know will be support to MP. Ubili so on an issue I didn't know in the Pacovet work constituency number that and ye would increase so. Sir John, and ne papa's mercy conanti and woman acquire a deal we acquire a deal. And the other year, Okuno hunt in Hunina, yes, money a day, a boy. Before we bet me, I MP, that's what we bet my minister, to say the penny for equal. Say, Drew, memory done, I said, Drew, weekend, or course, uncle for any fear. I want to say, sorry, them. And nipa ube hu omo ebi wo ha dako nipa wan hie nipa kura nye bia be 100 bia Saturday na ni nyina no definitely me wono na betimi ayesa ne o mani nyina one or the other no obema nkrofo ba kumienu endi sa na tie eya de bia omo soma wo mo amom koye adwuma nipa kura no because what friend are you from that's why you from 10 am no bi so are you from so 10:20 enya de bi obetimi akonto be suma se we nkwa ha sa na tie
eti now the other can say we mo kra de ombe ministers in chai we be got the party actual position for 8 years inti omo a mo be omo nyina dodo no a ho a Africa na nkomo hwe se ebi anka mutala be minister omanebo ama aba Dr. Sapon afi na aban aba ebiu nti bi ko benya appointment bi ene ba se na ena omo wini wie na omo na position na omo hwe mo omo ben omo no mo immediately and answer mo no mu delay
me ka sa asemu ya kire wonne obia fin so ne panyin na ma no obu akwansini nya sa na tie ya na manfo obu akwansini nya sa na tie ba kokra if we say onipa na woni ne nam no wo gidie ye dey e wonipa ni mu ena obaba be sum nipa enti esa wo make sure so wasom amanfo ansa ne bia wo de esa me no na ti ha wo de esa me no na ti ha wo de esa ti ha si ye kwa yanim some honorable mutala nyame fa ne currency hwe wadi MP do NDC first one jo mama first one no ye deputy minister there bankrofo bi wadi MP ache hwe enkrofo bi ono o nante se de okay 8 years ko opposition ono o nante asa enkrofo no o nante with open say enne ya baba benya dibrei ene nkwala no be flex ba akum yinu miensa ne mo ya ne nkwala no mo wone nchen no akwati se woni obi tie na wo som wo ho wo hia trusted person ene oba bedru ba bia nkwala no mo wone nchen no ya na untimi nkasa wo ba ye no a ne se no wotam na kakoto adwuma bi mu every say wono na wasan hwi amawanom wono na waye bibia amawa o se mpanyimfo no omunye bi wo ho a you need to protect wono na wone na di nkomo wono na watena wo ka mu woni wadi ni nkomo na wode ne fo ato loudspeaker na mum nkomo no so musi fom no nkomo na anya dai MP enti se china oba be minister no a na se ya ho ya na oba pese sa ankrofo no be won in Chester because nipa foforo na okofa na ba no onim de oye de oye with nyese nipa no wo boni bi se won pese oba buo nipa no but oni nipa no oba ye ne hu fia de oba ye ne hu aboa de because sabi so ne panyi tikem na enkomo koso a ebi kura na bia sabi o sabi ebi kura na no ne panyi ni minister bi na edi nkomo but because of so trusting into the phone to last week with hope is enkomo no kura wutie no wo de wutia enya de bi enkomo no betuma ye dai akwa abontene enti when he comes wontimi enka se obaye no aka ko ba bi do aye dai aka akwa straight nemo na ewo na adwini mu se before me wo bu na next year me so no medane ba ko bi anase bibia bi a wo so be de wo bedidi hu anase ene sa adwene no amma nwie na de atu wo mu aye dai ato wo mu
ina gosi ma mena wasi anopai minim say I think was it on Thursday now acquire donation on behalf of the Legion Kuma edema my friend now acquire my doye no Enra Friday Enra okay
yes
okay some of friend no hoye there
Awurade adom omo hoye said dey okay enkwala no hoye say na adwon na dwon oye pa oye usani birthday ya na 4 August na eduru ho saa no a ebi okra na o nkrofo bi a o mo penasem ebi wo ha na because one time we say na otane zonda o mo talk as di enti ni birthday sika o mo de zonda fo ni di be di ni birthday I think be $5,000 so mo mfa nko ho mo mfa nko ye nioma enye dey emma wo mo mfa nko pam we ebi wo ha ni birthday enti na ye ko ho ya de bi a otako children but such children from no na ni birthday bi a ko ho enti enra ena me fa se meye na me de saade na ye dey ato aso e de ama na se de be ya ade ana ye ne friend ni ni so ade hunu no because ya nyese ya ni papa bi ba wiasim na so be ya ade bi na se boa enchiri ma eni kwase ma ni din ye dey e kata
okay
so ena de na wo ye no nya ade bi a me metima ye se de na wo ye no but say ye ensuo one pack kura no a se nyame mma hoode ma me nkwa me ye saade ne kopim se nyankopon so beto ne sa frame me saade ne
I was ya mene akwasi chumasi 8 the ma the late John Ampontu Kuma ena Martin Kano na bani say ya na ya yetimi kan sem nyina o radio so na TV so but ba say ya na ya papa sankrofo ya na omudi amanyofo na chikura no ebi mu amanyofo no kra sen omabusuafo kra and it's not only amanyofo adwuma mu nsori mu bu ha oben sofo dwuma de odima sofo no sofo na busua pani ni nua de background mi ni sa adwuma no ma sankrofo no enra me kan me say amanyofo ne mo sampanifo so no omo ni kwa sankrofo no toto ho omo so boa pa bu ha ontimi num suo se ebia de oben ne pa no okwabusu afie kwa na se ne eb na mfa su amano a onom he doesn't trust anyone but trusting aid nti me ni nkom so ho yes na otwi mu ma me o man ntumi but na me fa won so adwuja akra devoid of insult e ba cho me say yes no ya e bia wati asem bi anya de maka asem bi obi aka asem bi ni ade but let's look at it in a holistic manner o man dey na was here then yeah right if you have any message for the family or whatever you can call if you have any suggestion you can but me ma nenya said ye wo ba no o me ka asem bi a e ma you were free so Ezra TV Ezra Radio Supreme Kwanta Appian Stars Mr. Aka ene onkrofo a very good morning nti yenko na yempeke course no 0531455105 0558 620 300 0558 620 300. Lower the volume of your TV set na yentumi ente wonka eye me din the mic I Ezra TV Ezra Radio MCR yeguso no ana mbetwa mo ho na mo no TV makofa commercial break e aba on radio yefa course. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
na yɛne no ɛdi nkɔmmɔ anɔpa yi just to understand deɛ na yɛ ana ɛkɔ so. In fact, to become a politician, to rise up to this level, the state, omanebo amamo mutalam ko duru no, it's not easy. Man for be na nature womo bi mo na do mo kra so ato ho. But it will be those are a bit neglected in a way after such incident. I mean sanko na mene no enko to anko no so. Yes, chama na anu gu so kan sem and then the line of a drop here. Trust me.
The American say Emra na Bibiti say Emra na John Tiasian. I told the beer, send a memory that scene. If you are a year na war constituency, I say a year amount for us and it be a bay 8 and I said 10. Now at the same time, because so your minister no, ebi so no was our official arrangement to be so where they our baby. I said where they were attending. If you are cross one next to quite free or man echo baby. One was Crawford na dinner chino. Woman of a delegate to a walk, winkwaha. So, Yanaka Trebisaka Trebi Womo, there be. Once obi a support to Mampany di Naba Power, or believe so on any swadi who will be support to MP. Who believe so on any swadi who know in the Pacovic work constituency number that and ye would incredible so. Sir John, any papa's mercy, Conanti, and woman acquire a deal we. And ya naye, Okuno hunt in Hunina, yes, money a day, a boy. Before we bet me, I MP, that's what we bet my minister, to say the penny for Ecoyeno. Say Drew memory done, I said Drew weekend, that's of course Uncle Phony fear. I want to say sorry them. And Nipa Ube who or more, if you are Dako. Nipa when she nipa kura nye bi abe 100 bi a Saturday na ni nyina no definitely me wono na betimi ayesa ne o mani nyina one or the other no obema nkrofo ba kumienu endi sa na tie eya de bi a omo soma wo mo emom koye adwuma nipa kura no because what friend are you from that's why you from 10 am no bi so are you from so 10:20 enya de bi obetimi akonto obesoma se we nkwa sanity
eti now the other can say we mo kra de ombe ministers in chair we be the party after opposition for 8 years nti omo a be omo nyina dodo no a ho a Africa na nkomo hwe se ebi anka mutala be minister omanebo ama aba Dr. Sapon afi na aban aba ebiu nti bi ko benya appointment bi ene say na ena omu wini wie na mu na position na
me mo ma paso wa juma pa mo bon na me fa kwanya iso wa na me cha every semester na pa no Southwest MP ne honorable nyina kwa bridge MP Brown no so wo kwa bridge still what ya say na
so we any go sem na tue yo nti ya van chere to na afi yini komo
are ho pa se ye mpa yu fosi etime afrim na me Roma father de metima ka ne se empanyimfo no yes no madam Roma omonhwe na kretu kumase kwan kolongo papa se no wo mu biebiem because we won say enkwana bi su konya accident nkwala ma kwa kutudu afrim awre ho but one said no adawo but the not say empanyimfo na afrim uti they say ewiase amani na etio ye pamutew yes no omonhwe na kwan no mo fasika ma contract so mo mie na kra de ba kokora vira eya se o nya kopo uta mo ba so me nyame afrawo na wo be wo to fugo de avra ho papa eti ya po mo taw se sika ba na gold wona sika wo ho a o mo fa ma contract no no mo nya kwan o mo ye no mo to so no mo nya kwan o nya kopo nka mo ani adu papa
hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we have your okay.
Evangelist, check a command pa. Some service and your best Ghana. Bishop Siabwe. Yes, no. Babu Sadi, your friend as a ready. Now, this is Diano, it is addressing. The uncle poses so bad to be anyway. Ghana. Acquiring idea, you can watch them. Acquiring the way you pa. So, my son, so, and so can we. abokin ko akwai ne na so ake ti na ne empabo se na ko se important de ya woka ina dia wo ju man wa o ni TV station ti ho e de bo man empabo no onde ke so ga na man ni
Ezra
ti se ngu so mo ke TV so na ngu se ni na di ma mi pepe ni ni na di ina ya me na ke ka nti e be se mo so be mi ni tan so won so mo ni empabo Umbe ni kwa onde ya okoti na special ya na wo ina wo ni seka accidental ina be ko bi wo tinkin ese tete ti mo ni best mo
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we are AFRIFA.
Actually, me did Richard Nyaku. Do do na frame akwasi Nyaku. Me kase free nyanche na as taxi driver ba ko.
Rich, mint you.
Where there, Mr. Omanpanyi Mahama. Hello.
Rich, you tio pakasa.
Mr. Omanpanyi Mahama. Ya kwan. Ehia papa yesrem Kumasi Accra road. Enya yesre no. Regional Minister where there Kasagu na sum. Enya egu ye nimu asekura. Mechia Jude monka nse ni nua akon. Waso achia no.
Okay. It has say good morning. Yes, we are AFRIFA. Say Accra na as a line no munya clear ma me.
Hello.
Prince.
Yeah.
Debbie. You fan the school. Online no clear. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we are AFRIFA.
Ofem Kujuji Mame Kasafri, Aguna di Aqua Central Region.
Very well. Mint you.
Ghana have akwese yakwane ye main problem because o share akwan wo Central Region this is Aguna Street Airport or na akwan nje kra nti se ni amani e hwe ne ya e bua o man no se atorentem bi na ade na esisi no etiacha ti aban mu mpini fo no wo agen ko akwan no so wo agen ko akwan no so because ya dey hu nya pa.
Okay, mirasi next caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we do have AFRIFA.
Hello.
Abane we do have AFRIFA.
Me pacho media the right ediumi nam kam cho on say Ghana ya have it to your hofo. So what you say atia pa kwampa yufo no the bishop from pa yufo ho dia o man mu nyina mu so bia ka ho afa and see o man we accident poly enu and nsi won kan so eti ni pa wo cho president ko fo ba ya o be bie kwan ni mu no eda wasa ne pa wo to ko dogo na kan sia munnu se akwansia so te eto so bie obi to kokituo kwa no fiu akoku kran awo kokuru kasi ko je aduma kwan ya mutu kokituo kwa wo mu kokuru kasi eno kwa eboma eda bo kwa so bafo o country for you for say o mo de kan kwan o mo na mimi kwa ya say candidate ya for ba di president of Ghana because you am trying to you correct and you media for the degree mo pa ka ba kan kware mo ka kware na o ma ji mo ye mi na you.
Yeah, I see. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sama.
Yes, sir.
Anopenso ya free service.
Very well.
Now what to say?
Ya mi adom ya ho ya pa wa santimantemu.
Ya do asenso ne wadwuma papa wo ya bo o man Ghana. Sama what dey say for dey ya je wa basa hwio.
Sao.
Ya je wa basa hwio.
Subiri kwantane ya de ade na. Yes sir.
Kwanta bibie ni anwea so ekosi yo so. What dey in fact unji Ezra TV dey agidi was a report.
Yeah, that must say.
Says ya pesa ya to find crab nyina was a hwi.
Oh, that's nice.
O ya men kan ho.
Amen.
Ani aduma papa wo ya aboa o man Ghana. Na Ezra TV die Yehudi ya kan kire mo. Ti ye betin sem papa wa Ghana ha. nsamu ehye nkran nsamu abo man a ene Ezra TV enam sama kinti yada masinyame nhyira mo akire yebebo awuram biem
right abedi ya na say mama fa two more course na yenhwe wrap up the discussion no na afi yemeto aso e wa ha hello good morning hello okay maintain come good morning
hello
sorry I be free
me free takwa
see na mentio
yo egbanyami ate bebe tibia tibia de na ate e de manyami ye be tibia la ye fa na ate fa manyami because onu na nyim na e ko beba bibia be tumesi bibia be tumesi but one Ghana ka kwan na na ko fa do but na good 8 years we be e ka kwan na ye nti esre we ka kwan e papa ko mu fa ka na ko mu do point nti egbanyami ate ya me be ye bibia ma e da wase.
So, may I say, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, you do have free.
You're very ticket, Mr. Free Accra.
Okay, means you.
I don't know if you know the exam, but question is big, what you so when you go through them, you are Accra. That 3 days in the clouds were no good. Papa, you're doing. So that you I think that you could in the car that you are playing a family. The Quack bomb you. Only so boys are need to fly, you know. You come a guy, what new people who should be a helicopter fire or empower the empower. Maybe the higher prices, those who are going to find out, you know, about me, now. Forced landing. They were empty people. And then we want to see there to sideline them to the NDC people. Then we will carry them on any you know. Because that's like the fire. The people the price power people. So, didn't they if they were people on to flight every day? Didn't they knew that the route was no good? There are so many questions that they need to answer.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you do have free.
I'm a
okay.
I'm talking
about so.
The economy I didn't have some year Mama by 7 months. And Kakufa do so much. They are root to any boy like any to reach
Ezra
94.1. Mama by Bosu is new. I'm not quite say. I'm not quite say. I'm not quite say. I'm not anyway. I think we receive. The two days says the class or yeah.
Okay, yeah, far for BABO. Infancy. Hi, Ezra 94.1 FM, Ezra TV. For Wajen channel, for Facebook, Ezra Radio, voice note 0531455105. Ibinamre, na fi yabo ede amount. Oba like, share now the comments so at ho ede amount. But you see, over the years, ye kasa de fa kwaya o minor penifo anyone ni as if say nko a I think last week na me can say one na mo nkokọ area ho some demonstration. I said it here on the show say enye adwuma because say yakwa enya ne yese yenye yakwa ne yimfama ye a wa obeka sa asem no sha say wo ka na NDC ni na aba na wo so wa fafo afrew awo MPP ni na awo ye sei ndi o ma no ye nwene development a wo se yenya o man ni mu no ye nyina e politics party but say ye na eye a I don't think say me driver ba adwuma no e kwa me fa so no sabi e aban bi kwan e o man ne kwan that ubeka say yenya ni say no hey na we aba uti aban no you against the government Obi kwa so abayi ba edi saying in the MPP if you are mo follow a pa no mo ya aware the MPP for tag game and the legend say NDC for and they sorry no munye say and MPP nye we and nana do nye we they tag us as NDC journalists. Why? Because I was say a man so for kwan ye I just want you for kwan say ye bogo so kwan ye boko kwan ye and ye kan wasem into your taban no and ubenya that taban no nkrofo a omba fra radio so TV so just to insult you omba fra behind the scenes to attack you. Why? Because the na ban ya to bama na wo so ye onye ye no wo kan wasem ti no e wo say wo attack you. But we feel the wo kan no sabani tie no ya at the end of the day ono ne ma ni nuanom no fa asefo ebe use that road no amanfo ni nsuo ye kan wasem na ya asem hospitals ye nsi ye munsima ye kan na ya asem NDC na wo so is am say MPP for. Why? Because there was a NDC aban eye no wanye ne be kapa na amanyefo NDC for no am kan say MPP for no kan say NDC for no na NDC for no better than say MPP for. Is that how actually mine there suffer bi e mine ni mu na bibi kura koso na oka ni attack no na mo ba wa fo bi fifififo bi obi okwa na sebi ubi san 5000 kura wonya ma no na otwa bo no nti se empese e be ka o mine no wasem e be dwere o mine no ho I fight for mine there then why are we here? Yes na ya pa enipa nkron Leonard by last week me kan say enipa dun sia the dun so mu amofra no omu better be the president of this country. Ya ignore no one cares. Even not the MP kura no a mafama mu wiye no even MP kura no area ho ga so ho no so omo MP kura wanko MP kura wo area ho no MPO the third point of call DC MP am come anko me kan say sika ya de ma wo mu 1000 Ghana cedis each me boy 1000 cedis each me kan say enye it was an eyesore, it was an insult say on mine nipa be dun sia dun so ewu in this tragic accident na ya mo just 1000 Ghana 10 million ya de mabusu afo say monye abai nyina o 15,000 de mabusu afo so monye. Why? Because they are nobody. Omonye obi a omonye Ghana ma omonye bofra 15,000 nipa makoma kudunum na de mabusu afo. Why are you doing this? Penifo chance yentie sa anyum we mra anyuma yenuanom bi aye ede ama the lost so omo hwe mo omo ben omo no more immediately and answer mo no mu delay
me ka sa asemu ya kire wonne obia fin so ni panyin na ma no obu akwansini nya sa na tie ya na manfo obu akwansini nya sa na tie ba kokora if we say onipa na woni ne nam no wo gidie ye dey e woni pa ni mu and obaba be sum nipa enti ensa wo make sure so wa sum amanfo ansa ne bia wo de esa me no na ti ha wo de esa me no na ti ha wo de se ya ti ha si ye koya nim samut honorable mutala nyamemfa ne crancy hwe wadi MP do NDC first one jo mama first one no ye deputy minister there bankrofo bi wadi MP ache hwe enkrofo bi ono o manante se de okay ATS am ko opposition ono o manante ya sa enkrofo no ono o manante ya with hoping say enne ya baba benya dibrei ene nkwala no be fixe ba ko mienu miensa na mo ya ne nkwala no mo wona nchen no akwai ti se woni obi tie na wo som wo ho we hia trusted person and oba dru ba bia nkwala no mo wona nchen no ya na untimi nka sa wo ba ye no a de se no wotam na ka koto adwuma bi mu if you say wono na wasan hwi amawanom wono na waye bibia amawa o se mpanyimfo no omo ne bi wo ho a you need to protect wono na wone na di nkomo wono na watena wo ka mu woni wadi ni nkomo na wode ne fo ato loudspeaker na mum nkomo no so musi fom no nkomo na anya dai MP enti se china oba be ye minister no a na se ye ho ya na oba pese sa ankrofo no be woni Chester because the nipa foforo na okofa na ba no onim de oye de oye we nyese nipa no wo boni bi se wo mpeso babu nipa no but oni nipa no obaye ne hu fia de obaye ne hu aboa de because sabi so ne panyi tikem na enkomo koso ebi kura na bia sabi o sabi ebi kura na no ne ne panyi ni minister bi na edi nkomo but because of so trusting into the phone to last week with hope is enkomo no kura wutie no wo de wutia enya de bi enkomo no betima yedai akwa abontene enti when he comes out won't mean enkasa obaye no ano akako pe bi do yedai aka akwa straight nemo na ewo na adwini mu say before me wo mu na next year you know me so no medane ba ko bi anase bibia bi a wo so be de wo be didi hu anase you know and sa adwini no amma nwie na de atu wo mu ayedai ato wo mu
mina gosi ma mena wasi anopai minim say noble Ghanaian rest in perfect peace anopai yatrasi Kenneth Nana Asamoah Accents People's Party kofare by Candy before elections na waha kind of rot of this government the then government na say oye nema ye dia fine oye nema ye ansesa mra na ansesa bae kana kwa
ajoso menua
ibi abakore
radio da woro ma yetin kwam ya yetimi abetena de se I was here the Yankopon was.
And can so boko.
Oh, Namia do my way boko.
Yeah, Kosukama. I like your assist. Because I hope such we power. We need that.
Sikani and Yabin Sam Yanshu.
Oh, that's it. Still on the appointment, we are. Still no.
Stabby.
Oh, oh, send it too.
You ready, Yammy say, you ready a coso. A car crab in Sona 2028. You see, and Beneforcing Cadia or Potoman fear, which is a boom. And Tino, the empire near body Sierra, the near Bompire, the Mao Mutao, much is on Bayer Juma, the Diabo Ghana, Magana, Ghana, ye, in I Kaye. Yes, yeah, in I Kaye. Of course, ya family, I beat me, I dear Bossa, Bandi beat me about power. Yes, I said, be supposed to be near Fisher. Also, to Tony Maya as a businessman, or Meso. Metimi enya mehoka credit dimna abwa abamfo. So basically those are the reason, because now first no nyama na ekoswa na more business fraternity no. And now we are trying our best to say change of government is possible in more Nembra. So definitely that is what we did.
Okay. Dr. Boache Dankwa, a lecturer, Amstead. Dog akwaba.
Me.
Bibi aboko.
O nyame adum we ho ye na so.
Very well. Yes, you ho ye pa. Campus boko there.
Boko.
I was one day better what you about lecture.
Aye. Yeah, per time na bra.
Aye. O lecture na.
Time na bra.
Aye.
Unya weekends kwara class wo.
Yeah. But I am small power. Say me we invest na me hwe maiwa. The way be mo dress the ba lecture hall na dey. Now you been a young man. Ujina sa ma we no mo kira de na. Mr. Nyamia ho den se enkoso anka ho.
Amen.
Amen. Da be ankoto so wi.
Ne sanity. Self discipline. Nti self discipline. Nti at least wunya adwonpo da witiri mu no.
Yeah.
One say ni nyina ne say look at the number of years I will spend in university. Now you are fortunate na group professor Kora. Stem no after 60 years no. It me post retirement contracts.
Okay.
We have 5 years. You with my cobe 70.
Yeah.
When you grab it na wasa nti say ya na 7 wa ho de be so. Nti we di akire dia. Homrand brim say no be ku ho. Nti em fair no nye target.
Okay.
Ejuma ye no me product.
Yeah.
We are producing a product. The product now we are producing no.
Yeah.
I was say
Mami shase ewo Ken ho. Ken this year na no ukuada. Ote ne say na wo fa hene. I think say ukuada na me no chat ya no pa no. How can you say what be Drew Kumase? Yeah, so you were slated to be on the show the next day, and we is here. What in Wahene and the singing ABC and pay me you didn't come on.
Sir John, Sir Mike, Mechia with you for
Ezra 94.1
Ranso. Machia, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Machia Action People's Party members in the executive, especially in Ashanti region. Machia Minianswa, Abakaya one pay, Machia with Meura. Sir Mike, say Ukuyadano and I'm a baby Drew Kumasi purposely for community mining na Yakoya war Boasino. Nanunti enema me buy.
Oh, okay. Until that we are part of the program one.
Yeah.
The SEC.
It's a government program. We are invited into my special invitation.
Oh, okay.
As
a political party.
A political party. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So basically, maybe do how Wednesday anopa, and I was a me twice on anka call boasi, and unfortunately, no. Osha incident here happy year, seven previous, and you will be added, and you will be added to the extent say we are human. And toa now be free say seven previous, you can laugh, you can juggle with it, but a toa, and I'll be going to say, hey, say, and yeah, easy. So sometimes, you know, say, as MB says, see, I am an cano. I den to the extent they say I rehearse someone near ma a dear bit dear we say no. And yet the entino I'm say around 11.
Okay.
And I mean I enter say play neighbor no. Omalo su radar.
Ezra 94.1
and then on time mama uncle was a quarantine mission hotel and I'm because it too that was 9:12. Intina ye hwe the empire in the air, but because say you can say play be also radar na nature say only there why would you play mubia no na aka winu nyame because there is no trace. So they say to the extent they say akwete say yeti hey na ebia say Mike wa frame say o ba me fie na wunimu kwan na me no gina phone so oh Messi say John udra mekomu a for right udu right ya no for left sa antifu ne katia eno ano no
ayira me kwan
wa yira wo kwan sa na tie and is a radar ne katia ye ho wa yira wo kwan there is nothing you could do but fofi antwata energy arambe yim ho ne yete se ensema asieni it was an eyesore nti to me call bossy who be
okay.
Now it wasn't easy though, but Charlie, if you are said dear, the yanko pompe and our year. Ya dear, ya shiri nipa, and you petit frame. Aya, me ba na a comparison says school for uncle yes, of course, omi nipa, omi ye ma. Sir John. So would say Mike say would and Jenny and the chair and over
94.1 FM.
Yet Kuruma and some be sisi accident be sisi. Yam penny for na yam ha a chair. Nagana one thing na mahuni say, see who say BB say ya. Yabetram and I say, Ama sebi a kum nipa and sana ye niako. A lot of people are complaining about Kumasi Road and other stuff, right? The African side we say, and then everybody knows. Say, apart from Kwame Nkrumah, Obama, some kind of rules, major rules in the near man.
Rollins, major ones.
And a woman, my budget now renovation. I mean, so what I say. But the fact of the matter, they say, you want a quite be or honor more a very important they say no dear no matter how and then I na MP before and then I go for Romoka say woman by 12,000 kilometers ya debia metwa say like hello to the sense 12,000 kilometers now why you know say Mike Kumasi Road I can tell you emphatically fact said that 12,000 kilometers and none of Kufuado ne MPP for so mile. So come the year Kumasi road ranka they wouldn't have lost this election. Omu the year just Accra to Kumasi road. Cause they wouldn't have lost this election. I see. I'm telling you. Because come to think of it, why are 12,000 kilometers of road? Where are those roads?
Ezra 94.1
There are some major important roads where Ghana has a beer any moon quine. See a bear sani man.
Okay.
So what you say? Until we just said, now quite feature road. People will not see it. Oh, yeah, Kumasi choir. I can tell you, say almost about 90% of Kumasi, Nipeti Kumasi, almost for Kumasi Accra Road, they would have seen it.
So Asenso is right to say, a choir now by no. I say, oh yeah, in other areas no. Man nin kokuru kesi mu no, especially Kumasi Accra.
Na ono buy no. O man ni kon 8 years oh yeah.
Oh no, be minister for just for
just
no 10 months.
No nya cabinet minister wa buy him. No nya cabinet minister wa buy him. Na onim sa aden no man ani anko. Even you are wo kasa no kwa you Kumasi ni. Wo you Kumasi ni. If you know that road is very important here, 8 years of administration, the last day Amoko and I'm starting somewhere. That means Wokrano, you've not been truthful to yourself.
94.1.
So I say, so Bibiani the better politics idea, and as and so one also what dear Ramo papa. What dear Ramo to the sense is say, Confornachi Hospital is in Fichiri. It's in Fichiri. Share and pronet Titiano. It took for. And what did this gala la sula la so de sata munya sika 58 million amudi kotu ai cathedral. So some of these things no, I don't want to listen to these people. We need the cause of all these things. Otinchaya onimbibia ya dia binding manwa na fe di open na wo ye no. They should spare us. Minua enipa se bin preduasa Woma hwirimoyi Nyankopon amfo mo kransi omo woma busua ho ban. Our condolences go to the president of the nation and the families ya woma hwiri womu enipa eya areho se sebin preduasa ya soma obi se onkoye oman adwuma na wakohia nkwanhia etese a sebin preduasa wakra ne yere ne ne mane na busua se meko adwuma ba adia nchi some hours, few hours. You see, hey, who could koya? Wama, how would you feel? How would you feel? Say, Mike, and yet is it in a people should use it to gain a political gimmick? I be master take a cano. The moment to our young kuma, I will see a tree and toa. I had to say, be contractor, who you quine. Say, I'm foul down. I was a contractor and an engineer. Now, the be foul down. Sad down on our bone say, hey, why a mistake? Oh, money, Boama, and the others.
94.1.
We are very critical in this country. The boy has a memoir. And ne, Omu Hene, Omun Kaya who be. Because of Sir Galamsey some ya kwa ya wunu baby ya kusie. And that is why I urge the leader of NDC, especially the president, to say this time on use way to declare state of emergency with all the Galamsey site. Because Galamsey is only not to destroying our lands and farms and water bodies. It is killing people. It is destroying people's life. And yet now on a use strategy. And I was strategy. Ya use strategy. Ama Adam Mahama. May you so rest in peace. And Yagalam say when you're in your kuno. Yeah. Ya use strategy sa ni kumobi innocent people. Ya use strategy sa manipa wachi. Umewu. Apart from that, do you know how many people who call are pregnant ladies, a man or woman who are deformed babies, all because of Galamsey? And you penny for na yen sheha, and I say and sassy, and say yen so, and a kumunipa, And at WIA use different strategy. And this strategy is not helping. Say, and run Adam Mahama. And I could nipa watch.
Ezra 94.1
who knows?
Ezra
Eti enkosi da ben ene ye be masa galam say we atete yen. Enkosi da ben ye mpanimfo na I am casting my mind back to Nana Akufo-Addo regime. When people were saying say Nana Akufo-Addo ne na pamfo ene etu galam say ninti no ntimi take any action. So now I am forced to say if JDM wouldn't do anything there, then I am forced to say JDM so na pamfo and they took galam say because yayan hwehaya che amade ni die nya ekum nipa esen nipa brabo esen so esen sase innocent people be na akula bia say wakote si galam say ayim amanso na fa na kono amram de ya botisam no say wo mo di awu no de wo ntonso ni mu akula bi na babia say wakoto amram awu enti wo hwe saade ma we ya ekoya te say sebe mizim emra kimfelo wo sori ya woti a Israel fo anu wo kum Israel fo no wo bu Israel fo na nyankopon be ma felo wo ne sese wo nya boni na wo di Israel fo na wo de nomi be ba wo mo so no na felo ya so din na wo ntie no na krom hamran na krom omrantie mabawa professors eti ho no obi asro felo so be kwa ka kire felo se felo de wo ye na nye. It took the servant of fellow who ye bold no call fellow chain no catch a fellow say fellow giant crofo we say na omunko enti wo hunu say mizum elesaya na adie bi wo ho a wo touch the eyesore of God e de no me ani musuo e de brew if action is not taken ni abeyan hwehana da bia galam say ni akwate galam stock yakwate operation Vanguard yakwate dia ben na ni pewu na say yensuo na say yensase na da bia strategy ye free strategy e wa galam say ho ache say Mike yeti Ghana hay yetimi sesa ya sojafo aslafo e de kokongu e ko pattern to kwase yenkobo mu ho bai mebo na mebo Ghana soldier for that bia ebi no mprekra so bu ko ekom organize dia be na wo sisa wa soldier for so munko bu obi kuro ho bai na won sase enipa kakrebe group of people say won so no won sase untimi nsuma soldier for so munko 24 hours to clear that area na yet won ye use strategy. So I am forced to say any na and this impenifo wo mo so hye galam say na se
dey tete no
enunti
dey tete no
ana wo mo so ntimi fight menua boko you declare state of emergency o mo na no pass sorry ana so edie na dey na officer ade yi die nya ha ya brabo titi ya brabo you can't declare state of emergency on this na wa jai na kum sebi innocent people enipa enwatwe makowu yi ayo mo pe ayo mo pe so atiase aye true galam say semi ya na so kwa responsible community mining it means when said there were some money that are not responsible.
Exactly.
So why can't we take action now? At least and shankrofua omakowi enimunyam.
Ken John Mom na me ko Dr. Homra. I was Ezra 94.1 FM, Ezra TV, over joining on Facebook Ezra Radio. Me this Mike Kenneth Nana Kwame Asamoah, the founder and leader at the People's Action Party. What technical doctor mentio DSC over from Wednesday eba said the Ghana for see ageno mentio military response conveying the bodies DNA test to South Africa, the government setting next week Friday which is 15th for the state burial and all these issues mentio.
Yo, mini Mike. Ana pemecha ana mache wa tifu nyina.
Ezra 94.1.
Ana utumfu. Na me hit the point no. I would say Ghana and Kasa. On say reactive.
Ezra 94.1 FM. Ezra 94.1
I know what you
FM.
do.
I see we and Sunday I compare from a civil. But you need ahead of a semono. What you say? Senka ye pet. Ye dikan wasema near me beto ye timi ye dwene kwankan. Ni ye solve your problems and sana problems in the sea. But that's what I say. Yeah, that's a proactive. But you're proactive, you're reactive. You're manisi we and sana ye compare.
Ezra 94.1.
Sa helicopter ya ko crash ye menu ya ye. Abusiafo yi nyina wo mu ye ofa na yenu amuni adefo. And Z9 Z9. When we say 2020 in your by force emergency landing Tamale Airport. Tamale Airport 2020. Since 2020 yet one service is abi. Ntina make say reactive ye proactive. At a point so when we say now one penny that we twemu Akufo-Addo no person ko sesam. But politics e bad ye nim.
Was it this one person standing and said Nanka or talk a flight to the woman of one penny? Because this one, the purpose of the purchase of this four no with $100 million at China for Edema. What China where the cheapest helicopter or China? The cheapest.
Yes.
Ghana gas. You know, Ghana gas I mean the be use. To we no and yes I am minister we that it was not the purpose.
For this one.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah, the purpose no.
Yeah, the purpose exactly. But Alan said this one is about 30 years or so.
No, we purchased this one in May 2015.
We're going to say
Mahama toy. Yes. Nay 4. Yes.
And nay brown new.
Yes.
And I just 2020 Saturday say any emergency landing.
Like I said, we're the cheapest of it. China. We're the cheapest.
France for the original one. And China for.
China for we're the cheapest. China we're the cheapest.
Do you have China? And the American can say, "Oh my no, and near my ye near this solve your problems. And you know your problem is we. On the mini, I can say no connectivity to road network. What I say? Yeah, the road network now. I be so for some time. I be banter or member saying. It could be possible, say, the 12,000 kilometers or whatever. I could find it. Send you in a crap. See who be. Last time, I see me call. I'm a con off. Me far a boaqua, the wood shall be seen. Me titi many who answer me drew a bitchim. Driver and I'm in the call. The nurse say, I'm saying that me dozy cacra, me team and them yet touching my.
Okay.
Quite the higher quality, very efficient, nice one, or some modern. What I say. Now, yen system, Nina, say, oh, mine, yen leadership, a problem.
Ezra 94.1.
Ghana has a leadership crisis. The problem with leadership.
Ezra 94.1.
And a leadership on the problem means say your priorities in yet. You need priorities. Say, so we have America. We check America.
Okay, maybe. So the MCR wait me a tramwaba. Na yentrust.
We check
Ezra 94.1.
America nya 249 years this year. 249 years. America nya independence 1776. 1776. Do you know the number of national development planning on war? America war with that number of years now. War the 7
no, it didn't come out and pay just to understand in fact, to become a politician, to rise up to this level, the state, it's not easy. Man for being a nature woman, being a democrat, so at all. But it will be those are a bit neglected in a way after such incident. I mean, Sanko na mene no enko to anko so yes, Chama na one go so can sem and then the line of drop here. Trust me.
The American say Emra na Bibiti say Emra na John Chiasia. ato da bi a sɛ na memory da sei no ebi wɔ hɔ yie na wɔ constituency na sɛ yie amanfo ase no ebi abɛ 8 anaasɛ 10 na at the same time no because so yɛ minister no ebi nso so ano wɔ saa official arrangement bi nso so wɔ yɛ ɛwɔ baabi a yɛ sɛ no wɔyɛ de wɔ attend ebi wɔ kora nso a na yɛ sɛ otu kwan firi wɔ man no mu ɛkɔ baabi wobɛhu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ na edi n'akyi no wɔn mo na ɔbɛ delegate wɔn wɔ kɔ ha wei nkɔ ha wei nkɔ ha wei nkɔ ha wei nkɔ ha so ya na nya akatua bi sa akatua bi wɔ mu dabi won sɛ obi a support o mampanyi di na ba power o believe sɛ o na ni suade hunu no na sɛ obi support o MP o believe sɛ o na ni suade hunu no nipa ko betuma be boa constituency na ma da ache ne ye bodin kra be ka de so sɛ John ene papa so masi kɔ nante ye na omu ne kɔ ya ade we kɔ ya ade we kɔ ya ade we enti ya na ye oku no ho de na ho nyina ye sɛ adwuma no ye de eboa before obi betimi aye MP na so obi betimi aye minister te sɛ de mpanyimfo yi kɔ ye no se duru memene da na se duru weekend na se okosa nkrofo ni fia won te sɛ sorry them and enipa a ubehu wo mo ebi wo hɔ a dako enipa wanhia nipa kura no nye bi abe 100 bi a Saturday na ni nyina no definitely nyo no na betimi aye sa ne o mani nyina one or the other no obema nkrofo ba ko mienu endi sa na tie eya de bi a omo soma wo mo amom koye adwuma nipa kura no because what friend are you from? That's why you from 10 a.m. No, be so you from so 10:20. And ya dey be obetimi akonto be suma say we nkwa ha sa na tie.
Eti now the other can say we mo kra de ombe ministers in chair. We be got the party after opposition for 8 years. Inti omo a mo ben omo nyina dodo no a ho a Africa na nkomo hwe se ebia nka mutala be minister omane bo ama aba Dr. Sapon afi na aban aba ebiu nti bi ko benya appointment bi ene ba se na na omo wini wie na omo na position na omo hwe mo omo ben omo no mo immediately anasa mo no mu delay
me ka sa asemu ya kire wo ne obia fin so ne panyin na ma no obu akwansini nya sa na tie ya na manfo bu akwansini yes ana tie ba akokra if we say onipa na woni ne nam no wo gidie ye dey e wonipa ni mu ana obaba be sum nipa enti esa wo make sure so wasom amanfo ansa ne bia wo de esa me no na ti ha wo de esa me no na ti ha wo de esa ti ha si ye kɔ yanim samu honorable mutala nyamemfa ne crancy hwe wadi MP do NDC first one Jomama first one no ye deputy minister there bankrofo bi wadi MP ache hwe enkrofo bi ono o nante se de okay 8 years am ko opposition ono o nante asa enkrofo no o nante with hoping say enne ya baba benya dibrei ene nkwala no be fixe ba ko mienu miensa na mo ya ne nkwala no mo wone nchen no akwati se woni obi tie na wo som wo ho wo hia trusted person ene oba be duru ba bi nkwala no mo wone nchen no ya na untimi nkasa wo baaye no a ne se no wotam na kakoto adwuma bi mu every say wono na wasan hwi amawanom wono na waye bibi amawa o se mpanyimfo no omo niam bi wo ho a you need to protect wono na wone na di nkomo wono na watena wo ka mu woni wadi ni nkomo na wode ne fo ato last speaker na mom nkomo no so musi fom no nkomo na anya dai MP enti se chino ba be ye minister no a na se ye ho ya na obepese sa ankrofo no be wone Chester because nipa foforo na okofa na ba no onim de oye de oye with nyese nipa no wo boni bi se wo mpeso ba buo nipa no but oni nipa no obaye ne hu fia de obaye ne hu aboa de because service on the panyi tikem na enkomo koso a ebi kura na bia sabi o sabi ebi kura na no ne panyi ni minister bi na edi nkomo but because of some trust him into the phone to last week with hope is enkomo no kura wutie no wo de wutia enya de bi ankomo no betuma ye dai akwa abontene enti when he comes out wontimi enkasa obaye no ano aka ko ba bi do aye dai aka akwa straight nemo na ewo na adwini mu se before me wo bu na next year you know me so no meda ne ba ko bi anase bibia bi a wo so be de wo be didi hu anase you know and sa adwini no amma nwie na de atu wo mu aye dai ato wo mu
ina gosi my men was no pay. Meaning say, I think was it on Thursday now? Acquire donation on behalf of the Legion Kuma. I did my friend acquire my doyeno.
Enra Friday. Enra.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. My friend ho ye dear.
Oh, Radiadum omo ho ye. Said ye okay. Nkwala no ho ye. Say you know na John oye pa oye who say the birthday ya na 4 August. Na eduru ho sa no a.
Esa ha ni. From baby free buy baby apake cars ya. Ni etu galamsey wo ho.
Go for you.
Me na me catch me na me catch. It was Sunday.
Baby incident you see. That area no.
That area no.
Baby ana momo ya mo ya dey.
Na ye oba ho ade na galamsey pakraka. Land
down. What you crowd we ni hu.
O mi ni wani hu machine su ho.
DC ho.
Ah.
Na nanom wo ho.
Na me say machine su wo at that time. Broad daylight you. Sunday around 2 o'clock. Na galamsey ni koso keke krom ho. Bro for you. And the lady's father was complaining. Into who say experience me doctor no say doc yet hu hani o fe papa no twe na kunya ben me no wo cheche me nem yet hu hani o hwe wo mind dia koduru we asase bibi ye ti nyina se be se yetu ase o na ye nyina de se di nkomo bia ndi the question na me bi say say ye wo mo HR architecture no sa the pilot department no experienced people what has here we didn't feel it was saying that we twi training no service ni mu and who does it who na appoint one what has here any kwase you will be out because yen nyina anim say inexperience dear bra it costs you're very much aware inexperience enti as a matter of fact ade na esi no bra ya but sometimes maybe why you hwe me I see the guy, you know, research akra na me ye say the experienced people no what I say, but the opportunity was given to this guy because on the Ghana forces this government by penny mama by no why changes there are some structural changes be about and you be and I think say for this guy by what I say. But almost say ade bi a yan se bika fara yan fa ya adwan ko ho no akle mu nipa life precious one of course almost say ade na kwesi in sometimes ye ya ade bi a politics no ye hwe ni na me start free national development plan
okay. But we can't not also conclude say maybe the fault no the pilot no. We can't conclude that because there are investigations ongoing.
Yes, it's true.
We don't know.
Yes.
I believe, sir, we'll be about 207 for quite a number of years. One day we'll be having driving there 2 years. Say car crano is yanwa. The experience wise no difference room.
Yes.
Difference. Say the old tree we know. The old tree at the crown himself say what an acquire say ya.
Yes.
Around with the bit me. So because for a thorough investigation.
That is it.
Yes, that is true.
What I say?
Yes. So see me na me ko ni amra.
Enti Ezra 94.1.
The me call for nyina say you will do the investigation, you will do this. Bra, enkosi hwe.
Oh sir.
Na we are say Ghana yes na ye. O ma we petri sam. Where these people are it. Even though they are national leaders and those stuff. When you say Nkura Kogu Obogu 16.
Yeah.
What did you do? Omokura na nka future o mind that chikura wo mo.
The common bush 4,000.
Sir. Wednesday na accident you see you know. Address we here PM Express. Nipa 14 Zangoy. Yeah ide. What you say even though these people were national their leaders omudi enimti ni amount that credence amount that relevance no what you say but enipa yenimza nkura no to be abaye what you say until you should have a national development planner about address some of these concerns nyina
okay that what I say my prince Edum Bewa member of the NDC
okay
senior Akwaba my last commission board member Ashanti region
I'm the BCO.
The BC.
I'm the BC.
I was saying 8 at the ma I just MC.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Mark only be.
Yes.
And some we are in some home patrol senior me student TV am share at the law school. Na and ko wodi di man am si o. mepe land you nti lands commission okay say doc open location na say what the cash na what you say mepe location net asase no ba bia me nche ba bia mepe ubenya the okuro ma no nsem wo ha nti wi ya open aha nti wi be send me go location
okay
nti wi ya ne just be ba be lands commission
ba wa kwa ba
mejusu mi
boko there
oh yehu adom
just that you've been late
onse ana na me kra na me beka no ma me ncha driver no moro ono wa bomode onse the way weather no city anything no ama traffic na jam free take ba free ha be bia be do bia traffic no system so dey mo fan chame
good
so me dey maintain late
any commodity yes
I mean cha me lecturer na me cha it says penifam no mo shia wa hangina na me cha a party penifam mu team na titiro ne national executives you see am no ka say national executives no Yura Johnson Shedin Ketiane apart for Abipima Omoko the national vice chairman Dr. Saponfi na Makwa Chairman including some of the appointees in our region no na moto and safre mi na esemeba kan bia so meba na
Ezra 94.1
ti mamencha na nakosi so regional chairman na mencha this constituency executive members ni na mfancha kase mu odu mfiri unu abawade na de Nigeria Asante MC yo so mfama ajusuman na men kan cho me say mu anu abase ti say no na me adoma from next week going no obekoto and the dru Ezra be frem amusumu de moni ma beta akiredi na wachiacha na nanom hemfo onso betena akunya so anchi bia na o ma me free nti opportunity no went me taken by then no nti afi na we take opportunity na we shia na nanom hemfo ngina na omu ngina didi nkomo wo bia enkurunkurunkurunkurun ne so ti nya se be bodwa ne afrom but ye be ko bia na so baako na eno ma kodi nkomo na menua nkomo a ye ka me mpanifo ngina do ma no tum ne de me gidi se a very big issue.
Ezra 94.1
for the nation and for that of the government and the NDC amanyo kuni na menua same way no ba end ye de ne office a ne nim say ya grompo ai ye de nim say u say Ghana de yesi nti ye de nim say ya agro na ne ye kra ne ye twen say won say program no mo schedule ye no was say responsible launching of responsible cooperative mining and skill development program. And it's a launching of this particular program na president initiative for the bano. Our the bar Ashanti region no. Yene ya ehwensa aseso Asante memo so na abe dadwene. I say abe ye dwumadi a. Ese make sure say say dwumadi no be koso totin. Enti na ye de plan ya enti last minister by oba no arrangement ni bibia do na kwam wie na ye hwe anim say His Excellency ne entourage nso be de ebeba be kan yensa nti ye de ye wo wa me ne ebo be 9 nim ho no na menya information say be say no pa be 6:30 mu no some penifo na mo da yi nso nyina no ni most of them ni direct contact but obi a na me no direct contact no me frɛ no na me bisa no boss pacho matise program we
Ezra 94.1
baby was saying I'm so Yura everybody and me dey mehia no enti be 9 o'clock no na mu say doctor e chate ti me doctor Sapon chate na obi am say program number be na so doctor me baby because ono kura kan obi ntina menya asa position no because he believes say sa illegal man ne ade the way a me see your principle no se menya asa position na be boa ma adwuma na koso amom ti oya no say obebe bi na so ne doctor me dey mehia mtimi tete ye no me de na me nim say His Excellency of the His Excellency John Dramani Mama minim say no ka ho meti na minim say muntaka Yura e ka ho meti na minim say so ka because ye nim mpanifo na mo ba sa program na ye ne na hyehye enti meti ye no menua afa kwa de na atwanse wona ho na mka kire driver ne say me so bi gina na bi so aka me by force
ko woni say sankrofo we mo de
me by force
o ma frim
na me shime enti ho no na me year me investigation me frɛ me nua baako e wa Accra or presidency me frɛ na me need nko no oh san ye so ye titi o na me nua na afede na ya awre hosem baby a program e ko ni ade ade ngana say yes de ye bia no nti ye de akire ye ko ya ye ko dru ground so ho na ni hu say
Ezra 94.1
phone e wo mu no de obi anu masesa
but odo na program ne koso
but no obi anu masesa
say ote ho but enye na kuma mu no de te ho
sa na panya na me nim say information no ya fa ma ne ntem no ye last minister na mpenefo bi na mpenefo no mo high table no no be miensa pe bi but mo no maka ni nyina ni masesa na mka che driver ne say e bia betima ye no kore but as to say mpenefo no nyina na ewo mu anase bi free mu that minute no ho na mimi nim no idea about it nti ye wa na news ni ba say ye say alupe no kura no regional minister na ye announcement no program na say you know alupe no kura no ye hu ba bia na kira kwan nti no sa na tede a obetu agina to ka so obetu agina na menua na ye den because ye boy ani a ye mu bina na enim no de at once na binu kura kwatatra mo kam because na enim say if said say na city a whoever is involved no abey on mining na and for that matter me kwade na menim say excellence kura de wa shadow the program obe fufuru nti a chire no a news no buy na me call online na me share na no kura na me frɛ Dr. Sapo me frɛ Dr. Fodum hwa na me su na da ba no bi say am say na me say na won te di aba na say di aba na say yes na me say ne sa na tie nti me nua
Ezra 94.1
sa brain mu no ba no de na che say oman no emu aye tin yie sa tem no kura no hwa na wo kofre no hwa kura na wo kutusu aso ai da ya kire no say ni say obia boto na say de tie no me nua e kobo na nwumle ma na
Would
Julius Debla eba abontin na che say I confirm.
Would you agree say DSC no na the fight against illegal mining measures bia e be go akwemo enti say the Kenneth Eken kan mu yakra no ka president babonte kra na aba be declare so be ye ayi no state barrier 15 na ko so de kan kra say from that time no e be say bia ono no be ne perifo betena se no all mining activities na no e bia nka NCZ
the tell say many no be ya adwene o ba bi san say time na president buy no obekasa ya no and president no kra no ba no be gina no onya
ko kasa ya 94.1
plus am dey ama his excellency because issue ni buy na ni ngina yesu no so bi ho so what you say na empenfo ka bi say ye nyina nkan ni mu entertain kan ne intermediate mu ogidie pa say dia akoso no his excellency of the republic say through galamsey fighting na do time na so jani a ono ko na djuma ko wi and dia ni say ba ko bi say we so abey and this month and I say say we dey say January this year na kasan awu no do so too much dey no issue ni buy na ye kana e kudu fia mentima ko office kura bi na me ko fie me ko du fia ye kan masa ye hwina no hwa yi bwankra kubase ho accident chesia me pass 17 as 14 ye guo kan na se bogu de na di kan ba no kwa de ye nka ho asem enu nti no ye be sere Ghana for say omunya arekekere na omun hyeden ye nyina ye hyeden na henceforth no meme adumba wu ametiwe de me am personal proposal na say maybe me angasa me de beton krata so akoma is excellency the president of the republic no me de be akoma in my own capacity
so
as a board member of the regional lands commission mesra say omo no more position bi na very very highly sensitive highly de political eyi bi free ho so we dey we mu na de ne baaye we dey no ka we dey ka we ho no mirror sanhwe ho biem
e bi ti say
mirror sanhwe ho biem because say information na e ba abonten no information na ba etisa dia na say bi pilot no na di o man name say etisa dia because you see you know alu play no kra no me dey me nim e ho no field dey but you see answer na your commission yeah e dey say what na obi achi e won pa kron da ma hwe be say 2.5 years
what no bin change da bi e kwa na wuti na wo monitor
na we no dey see amasa o me tio asem na make no me kan mani abre we no dey see da ma November ya ana sabi party aba sensitive position enti no we mun ko ni bi na kofa ba say sa na tede a new you know say about asrafo mu no we mu na emeye say adwuma wi. And do you know
because they know chi na dan kwakufu ado uchi ba omia they know chi we didn't be chi abaya sesa
and kwade me besa me site in January because I look pressure na dey obi atimi ko height na me dey kodi na adwuma aha asrafo dey no say me nua me kura say
the purpose of this flight no you lose and on Ghana from say be atum no say purpose dey ko fa sa cheaper helicopter we free China buy no and they say be hwe your territorial borders no your water bodies no Ghana gas no they say emfa Ghana ni emfa no bogu no
the entia baby a wo kan kue no me say me kan ko ye kako a me be political
mpacho wo me nesia Mike enu mpo de say sometimes your emergencies your mind ajapade ye wo ho na duma le beji ni say ebe monitor your territorial borders Ghana gas for dia and the defense minister na mfa ban panifo ko baabi ebi omo ho akere wo ya ban ade o betimi yakọ nti ye right
o mpani ko thank you Tom we are ordinamo
we no ordinamo yes nti the issue no na me kan ya me nua so ka besu say what are they na say
ye hwe sa
ye hwe the omo HR architecture no ade no nti ta na tie
in the layman in the layman point of view and we are one and a two elupe no ankasa no na the condition it say ansa na amode be ko sa particular ayi no a preparation be na engineers na won ho no ya ansa na sa flight no e take no and also ade ayese adwene ho and a two say no de ya akoba ne say anasa de ye tete ne bi no say wi mhyen na ye koto ye no sabi kwasi bro ni ekrum no na elupe na ye force ya use as your force say ya use as the ase da
get on afebe
na
afebe ne koto
2015 Muhammad na koto na you can give me those omo commission we no betia me videos no
enti say ka bibi kire the leaders ye nyina ka ho ka bibi kire me yon enti ameka say ka bibi kire de enti ameka say ka bibi kire ne say enne ye isi obi dina nchen o obi say de me nua waye presidential
leader of a political party
of a political party yanya the same leader of a political party Kofi Pelu be kasa ya sabi ne kasa na sabi Kofi Pelu be kan no tra
ja yanka be boa
papacho
nka musu jale don't give me relevance
that be me pesa
that's the best practice
that is it
and consider nti wan ka bia na ada
tra Kofi Pelu sabi omo nipa dodo kakra bi na omo to abama Kofi Pelu wo presidential race no so no so mu ngina ka Kofi Pelu be pa o man ne chew
no on this same
media platform ya
obe use media me
e de patcho enti Kofi Pelu mo gina se ento no so about presidential race in game assembly man impo assembly man se ye po bi wa assembly man person so e ma Kofi Pelu me ho
e no ntia Ghana mra
e ma Kofi Pelu me ho because you say Kofi Pelu no sebi na adwene no emu ha too much
that's unfortunate also Ken mentio political heads now and right after that me Apollo interview ni we no on our social media platform if you no comment they say Apollo should not dare to be present at the state funeral or burial of these lawsuits, but that is just we opportunity and 20 that twist of the issue one and also chief flight no the qualification to say the experience to say I mean to you
say Mike
Ezra 94.1
say I know mo kutu ade bi say never mock a pain you haven't endured.
Never
mock
a pain
you haven't
endured. Yeah.
Because when life hit you,
yeah,
you might become what everything you ever criticize. Kofi Pelu asemo de me enra me di man pa to be man pa to the stand they say Kofi Pelu me no pa me no na nantia che so at
what no decay money taba na what part
any am so at here o ma mi wuye I saw the pains I know wo so at here nya say bia me be kan go ne no so e bi kra na scan na do be your ma me yi kra na wunya because near no nenam. It took me no new decay ne yɛkɔ JDM kɔpa na kyɛw no ma iska sa na wuti be sie o maame
sir,
I'm telling you
John Mahama ne ma akwalu
yeah opa afro dikene busa no
sikama no de ye ne maame yi
so atase enti that show say ade bi o ha etu putupura utwa wani a entwa utu wani a ento obi anim. That is the painful part of it. Se bibi tu obi a yemfa nyese de Oba be pacho, but it is too late. Me like me, I will never accept that. Because when I was listening to him at Obi. Say there's terminal and now what can know the painful and all pain. Pain. It wasn't that. No. Say will be the pain can't someone say Mike. Uhwe nipa no nanim facial expression no a utimi say we dey akonimu and odeka. But that wasn't what I saw in him. And to the young fana na 722 talking about political appointees and head or whatever no there. Say Mark yeti krom ha say. That is why I always say bibia ya de be politics dia and ye bibi ba we shouldn't complain. Because it look like say
Ezra 94.1
Ghana pe and abambiba power sebe etiefo tie besre wo de wodi de tie fikura de politics only Ghana it is ya the bibia be politics dia nobody should complain when anything happens
edum be what ya okay say obe petition president area de yes ono kura ka ho and Hefra regional director ye ni free ho obi de message arem sisi ono akwa director na de message arem inu say also kura part of omo instigate ye ya kiuzu no ban office ne ade be je ne kan na efi ne sam yi ne free Hefra yes also your part ode abre mi
adum be one difference we mo
say wo hwe TV so no akan wo hwe pa TV wo no de message abre
ebi ne you see so what you see and am say Ghana has say no ya de bibia be ya politics the professionalism non so no ya de be to nchen no de we are going to face these dangers every single day to the extent they say ma ban ba power and inti chenchina ache I was see yetimeko hwe say Mike ya hwe ya ebeye kakra ade ebegu Ghana first pa be say wo Ghana our education sector
ade de wo hu
the entire say education sector no be say entembe ya akra no say
Ezra 94.1
hwe ekwan a efa so ye political appointees na ye appointing obi a sebi ebi kura na teacher ni na wo kire na de no kura no onte boy now because of politics ni abza be appointing say nipa no no okodi say nipa ne so I don't know whether you got me so what I say ade we be si get administration first previous one emra appointing okoje to abra kwa bo ene ofosu kwa ache mo education sector no emra wo mu ko Legon
Mills Mahama
wo mu ko Legon you saw what happened they sacked them because they are not up to their standard until now we sha technocrat ni nyina because of all these political appointees you know they are running into politics because obi fi say na me pa professor mua emeritus mua na sabe obi we ya be kire na de kura no wonte we na wono na ebedi tati ama me dia then I should also run to the political arena etu ba say professors technocrat obi eja
so obi no align to politics yes because before we me kura what I know before we be the headmaster of even a secondary school say NDC na wa ba mu a
you have to
vacancy never do ha onya NDC nia
you won't get it. So what I say so the professionalism no is not working no more only political your friend is affiliation and a year adwuma ekoba ni sa pe ubonsa manfo de mimimfi ye niam bi anye say so call hospital most of the doctors they are into politics and obi aye first degree second degree we ya was me koye law or the question politics and what sha political arena no is gaining momentum and a professionalism technocratic obi journey from the sector to the stand they say when so nya ko rap politics ni mu dia wa wie korono akese ne yebebo osori e wadani kan say minua onya appointment e wo board be ya akra na onya V8
Last commission here. Last commission here.
You see, it is a mic. I meet in China. What do you expect me to do?
You either join.
You either join. And I'm not talking about even the because pilot who retain the credential. We are one of the best in Africa.
For how long now? Why
almost 15 years. We are one of the best.
Maybe understand it's 12 years. Also.
Yeah, 12, 15 is okay. Even Omukwaya, the friends of West Africa, Omukwaya, he was the best student of over there. So I say, but it does not matter the aspect. Now there, Womo Mukuta, any government basis, so Omufa expertise in Gua.
Yeah.
But
you also do agree with me, sir. At times, a Juma Wayache, unya much experience. Anything I offer because Juma can say, 5 years.
Very good, experience. Very good. But when it comes into airspace, when airspace lost radar, it is not experience no more. It's not experience no more. Yeah. And nobody should say when you experience. Because radar in their control. Here airspace, even in Ghana, you were the most radar in West Africa. In West Africa country, Ghana, you could have the best radar. About almost 600 altitude.
Efficient. Most efficient radar.
Radar. So I just say, and a loop require it is a car coin. There is no different. Play no yes setimano. Oh ba oboasi and now oh be kumasia. A nipa na what computer now what down honomo. And a route near. Ubetimi akọ 20,000 untimi akọ 20 ubetimi akọ say ebia so ana breakers ebi su free ebia mali eba se ehwe speed na okọ na the water radar no untimi athlete to say ebia play bi free south to horn mo ba so speed na okọ no be careful lower your speed e ma ne mesene nko because in the route and was so slow until we say no the moment ya obe radar no ebe ye failure no no matter how your experience ubechinchi groma ma petrawe na ade akwa pebepi na wodi na se menua car ye kan se ya car kwan ya de ma se fa ho enti unfortunately so okobu fa nchen a what happens sana plane tie because of plane no ekuta radar de na ekuru ni nti no so lose contact ya said them to with the man experience no matter how you experience it. Sir, according to what I heard, as you drew baby, I know a person of force on what they see bad. That now there was a school. Now there was a school. Maybe there are different between loss of radar and emergency. I know now I'm for
emergency landing.
Emergency landing.
Yeah.
Emergency landing. There you have a radar or direct to say, oh, pray now to you. One now so say one emergency. Yeah. They will look at the nearby area. Yeah. I remember in Canada, one of the big planes landed on 407 road because no emergency. Never be an airport. Now you're short.
Okay.
But they forced him to land on that major road.
Okay.
So what you say, that is how it is. But when you lost radar, there is no emergency for you. And we shouldn't compare to say there was emergency.
Do we also have to bring our minds to what say Omanya the black box now?
Yeah.
What was the conversation in the plane?
I think you could detect that.
Yeah,
because black box it have two major components.
Okay.
One, your friend is a pilot, the conversation with your friend is a crew, no.
Okay.
And another one, a dear basic plane, no, a recording.
Okay.
So it was almost about 120 hours or something. And let's see. So see a woman no there. Whatever happened between them or whatever happened in the your friend say plane no. Unless you say be about
and no me fear for now. That is my most fear.
Anything is possible.
That would the government be true for at the end of the day? A committee no Edom fund is saying that you who a course one.
Ghana the anything is possible.
Okay. Now we got doc if I crack on afi na me fear pa no any no because ekwa na ekwo against ubia. I wish to expect a credible report.
That's me. On say my woman. No one na me you can.
Ezra 94.1.
Why buy any ankasa and your course programs in my own. Where sa investigate committee or master tea up your more happy. A baby had any implement it. My brother was saying something about when red and fish one. The pros when I'm now walk on when you are getting out of hand there. Yes, that is why some of us are talking about the inexperienced handle. What does it? But honor, young China fat funding in Mra. So what I say, baby, any who DBC. Now, young call aftermath. I didn't see we in the government action or government decisions. Young United say you take you do more samples no echo South Africa for DNA analysis.
Ezra 94.1.
Where are we? Ghana, you even you could do.
That's who ceremony do.
Indeed, this idea way, Yentimi Ghana. But as Professor
Sampene see a bit me here, but an opinion and fraud consultant heading component. I see it goes beyond the normal DNA.
So if it goes beyond normal DNA, Professor Sampede, what is here? Go back. Me younger brother with Dimechi too. We came VDS medical school. You posted in call Western region. 9 days people to we. And because of medical food in Sampene by man what was it? I spoke with him on that day. I think it was the 16th June 2021. Me ni gina watch the one warrior me na de na and work actually say body bi ahye obunkofo bi ahye watermelon ofiri ha mo di praying left na mana kwakoye I recall say me mind di nkomo 2021 no Mike what you say in Sampene if he says obeya what's a fraud I expect is different from DNA analysis.
Oh yeah but say ono so no ebi ano so ma de onim
yes
about ebi ade omu here our pene na ebi ana aban no ehia just a common DNA but we here further information be
I don't think say any other thing you better identify say we DNA and one you peti hu so that you beti my mom be fitting barrier obi ade other in the cause the when you I feel the cause of death you say play na kwahwe no what you say so you identify body say we dey I'm saying you say professor or say something would have done it go by in krum ha in any case I didn't side you ha
be enwe ho
something be something now when you go to Confanancia go for whole 1 week 7 days ni na one spending be 1 hour kura ho. Is it what medical school workers say? He's training people. What does he? What training for? Am I even confirmed? In his absence, people act. Is he not in charge of the northern sector? You are in charge of northern sector. Some people in charge of northern sector. Chief pathologist. I challenge any person. I say some penny bit my SRD. One was about one tabaka. Say he's disappointed. Say going to me young Kobeka. He's a professional. My question is that.
Yes, I know him.
Which very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting human being. What's a prophet? Somebody yet we have gotten it wrong. Maybe who say because under pressure war penny force and I didn't see it will be a maso. Before saying say there's someone in Ghana here or I think even quality because if you have this at the north, definitely you have someone at the south. What I say? I will beat me as Now, when you go to pathology department or confirm that guys they go on. Masa, you marvel. And the idea when we come to me this. Now, in any case, brother, no money by and yeah, chemical. Chemical, no money. So what I say? Now identify more chili. That's all. The computer now detected. They could have done it so simple. But anyway, because there was so much anxiety. So what I say, any identity I'm thinking say be a grand amateur. What I say. But going forward, some of these institutions see when ye. What I say, once I covered by in the Gucci team here, name be bring a boy and Magana be one of the most efficient management in the COVID. When even grow back, what I say, because of the Gucci. And some of these things, you try and improve your
ɛwɔ nneɛma bi wɔ ho a wata aseɛ yɛma bibi nsi ansa na yɛ react yɛma bibi nsi ansa na yɛkɔ take decision yɛkɔ yɛsie wogya aseɛ ɛnyɛ asi awie now they are gone.
Now president statement unity. This is the time you have to understand that Ghana for the woo. We free Eastern, we free Northern, we free Upper East, we free Ashanti. And Ghana, not political, they're politics.
Correct. Minu Mike, I think the BBC and the BBC da. COVID is here and the didn't you all rally behind the president or memha? Yenina ni entire Kufuadwachi. My fellow Ghanaians, yes, and yen. Even though at a point there were some politics here or why na nipabidia, what I say, could you do, but sometimes it should be seen in the people, Nipabicasa, in fact, my life sanity. It should be seen. There are certain personalities be, or Mocasa, in fact, because we and then what the better politics of the same. What I say, a hand in fact. But I did wait your opening, I did be no bit maka. Sinipa 8. I'm some me especially this man or Manebwama.
Yeah,
I like him because he's a dynamic, smart guy. What was the MBB ni? Manebwama.
Yeah. No, ni papa. MBB.
Manebwama ya MPP.
Looks.
Student politics.
In fact, mono be DQ na che.
No, yes, I see it. Yes, I see.
Na dey see.
O criticize party ni Kufuor ba power. O GBB o criticize BB. Okay, so I see in independent be Ribiki, no. Or Ribiki was say democracy in the party.
That's why unless person.
Oh, by sentence, now look at where you need to so I'm Ghana the politics. And now, Atami is who's on. Now, Atami is a touch a task at Wahoy. No, Pamela Hoy, I'm so content of Pamela Hoy. Say, we'll make sure say you bring that guy to NDC. And that's why we started speaking with Omani Wama. And no drag it. That's what I say. No, ma'am. Assurances. But in Nishia, a former president Mills, Namifa currency, and Miss spoke with him and one of the brand DC. What I say? He's a very dynamic guy. The fact being a political divider, that's how whatever nephew and young cafe.
No, a decent politician.
What I say? Me about to me who's about to excuse me and Tokwani treat you near the insult near the Bema. Let me go a fool. Why for us? You had a politician since Yana would actually. Because who is about to one say, Mark waiting. I don't bear waiting. Me new with him. Miss Mock with him. My wife will be him. I want Penny Mahama with him. We have him. If we are near can. You can we are. When in yard door. One way. Me tell them about was you. There's nothing in the end whom be mamma about what I say. Did the Montpenny kind idea? Right on point. Because at this time, party being here, I've been here politics. In the Peru, wouldn't the bank want politics? Yet in the bank want your politics, a bread trim, I must I wouldn't see. What I say, you wouldn't see where the part of the politics. And mind you, say, Yan Africa, Ghana, particularly, what I say, you respected the death.
Yeah.
Pa, what I say, it in some say, Sidia, Yemfen Yagro, 1 penny. 100%. I mean, dear, we could be a sida. In your emergency, COVID time, no, Yenina, Jinemu, on Penuco 4 pencil, May 9th. The same thing, Yenina, find your politics. I need to do with politics.
And then also see Wednesday, Sparrow.
Bra, send us
May 9th was Wednesday.
Yes.
Even Ibrahim Mahama. Ibrahim Adams, so okay. And also was Wednesday,
okay.
Adams Mahama. Major we know. Wednesday. Yeah.
And Wednesday in your Papa Magana. When you say Canada, 13th. And a good number for Canada. Every excavator elevated beer before there is no 13th floor.
Okay.
No, Nina. It do free 12 now about 13 number no. Local 14th Street.
Because Kintampo, that Bass collusion was Wednesday. May 9th, Wednesday. June 3rd disaster. The flood, no. Accra, Wednesday. Ahmed Swali, Wednesday.
Hey.
Wednesday, no.
And July, so, we trace now. July, so, and I popular celebrities,
Sound
month of July.
And
including your okay.
We will look at it and say, do we then need to say young fire and so say be free and so a spiritual now? I don't mean to now fee.
Oh, spiritual aspect in the answer and
so the MCR with me a kwaba. I don't mean to.
Now, who the kind near a casano, who the kind said, will be a send a message said,
yes.
Now, make a task force will be a
na you know it didn't come out and pay just to understand DNA ekoso. In fact, to become a politician, to rise up to this level with the state, omanebo amamo mutala mkoduru ye no, it's not easy. Man for be na nature womu bi mo na democrat so ato ho. But it will be those are a bit neglected in a way after such incident. I mean sanko na mene no enko to anko no so. Yes, chama na anugu so aka asem and then the line of a drop here. Trust me.
No me tell. The no me can say emra na bibiti say emra na dwon otiase no. Ato da bia say na memni da say no. Ibi ho ye na wo constituency na say ye amanfo ase na ibi abe 8 and I say 10. Now at the same time no because so ye minister no ebi so no was our official arrangement bi so we dey e wo baabi. I say no we dey we attend. Ibi wo kran so na so tu kwan firi wo manum ekọ baabi. Wo hu se nkrofo na edi na chi no. Wo mu no be delegate wo mu wo kwa ha, we nkwa ha, we nkwa ha, we nkwa ha, we nkwa ha. So ya na nya akatua bi sa akatua bi wo mo baabi. Won say obi a support o mampanyi di naba power. O believe say o na ni so ade hunu no na so obi support MP. O believe say o na ni so ade hunu no nipa ko betwa be boa constituency na ma da ache ye bodi nkra be ka de so. Sir John ene papa so masi konante ye no mo na koya ade we koya ade we koya ade we. Enti ya na ye okuno ho de na ho nyina ye sa adwuma no ye de eboa. Before obi betimi aye MP na so obi betimi aye minister ti say de mpanyimfo yi koye ye no. Se dru memene da na se dru weekend na se okosa ankrofo ni fia wati say sorry them and enipa ubehu wo mo ebi wo ho a dako enipa wanhia nipa kura nye bi abe 100 bi a Saturday na ni nyina no definitely nyo no na betimi ayesa ne o mani nyina one or the other no obema nkrofo ba akumienu endi sa na tie eya de bi a omo soma wo mo emom koye adwuma nipa kura no because what friend are you from? That's why you from 10 a.m. No, be so you from so 10:20. And ya dey be obetimi akonto be suma say we nkwa ha sanity.
Eti now the other can say we mo kra there umbe ministers in chair we be the party after opposition for 8 years inti omo a mo be omo nyina dodo no a ho a Africa na nkomo hwese ebi anka mutala be minister omanebo ama aba Dr. Sapon afi na aban aba
to the hospitals be your room ha. His Excellency the President of the Republic by then now and they president Yura Mahama e putu ni in place a ejioman free sa hu hia ni nyina make I pa very well say COVID ne ba na Yura kwakwa agima manu Bank of Ghana hospital ho no kodai and next atam ne asi wanya bi yɛde ne kɔ hɔ na kɔto wɔ kama mpanimfoɔ na wukuru nyina hɔ na obi ade yɛdai 20 yɛbe ne His Excellency yɛnya kwanya bia na anihia yɛbɛka guna som sɛ saa DNA analysis no ne saa ne manema no yɛnhyɛ da nyɛ ɔman no de ne yɛmiem at least sɛ the whole Ghana no region bia kora benya ne de a yɛmiem sɛ wo sɛ oba konfa kyɛ yɛ eye center na kenya saa DNA yi no analysis no nkro no ba
konfa they have it
yenya no national so ebia bɛyɛ pathologist for no ehwembo aha enti ho no yensi dan kɛse pa purposely for DNA analysis yensi dan kɛse region bia nya ne de teaching hospital bia or region bia no yensi kɛse yensuo ne yenhyɛ da equipo those you know because said the abai na ewi echina biem ne ba ya nkase ye penintem ne ade ne akoma reason ankase ye de wo mo call my for so na ye man no ya hyɛ da ye any opportunity ne ye de wo man nem na menua sa wo kase ebinom sunsumu nsɛm ne de sabi media me no me nya sofo ena menye suma freni
because all the men of God I know, including Yankasa, Yodi Fokufian Ponsa, beginning of the year, this almost can't, there could be a plane crash in Ghana here.
So for the American Dimitian.
What do I know? Crack out.
Okay.
Yeah, will be crying now. No crowd there. All bony panel specific on my neighbor. Then
social media.
I said yes. And then on my no young feeling soon because spiritual person be a say on my no as a small book to a minor so it's not book to a minor so. Why are we not giving that respect to our prophets, men of God? Now you say yeah before. You just sign a minute.
On say
in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes, we cried there. Say, me mean yourself with you when you can't create. The thing and say, media, me my understanding. Say, Oka say, yen a defoning tomb, Emma or can be beer, yen funny serious. Yeah. Per me my understanding there, a defo na one among Amanabasa.
Okay.
Because so we just defo Kruma and come on, Bashano. Ebema papa mienu miense bi na omu kra no aye ase beye abeze enkate ba akwa enkate dodum adifo no nkonfo na se bi minu ebinum so hye kuruma nim se no ba de wo kan no enipa no kekan mkekan enti ba akwa aka mienu aka miensa aka na kese nke fa ho no serious ba me no sa nkom hye we nyina achi no enipa no accident ni si ya na ye nyina ye hu apart from papa dia okan
there be eba dodo no there on social media
me there
apart from your man attention
apart from papa dia okan apart from papa dia okan omo aka nyina ewo ni si ye wie no na e pop up media no so aha enti yesre say asofofo no ene adifo like omo me hu omo yi okọ bible mu a me nya sofo de ba kakra ya kan no obi no ho a omo ye evangelist ebi adifo ebi teachers ebi say but omu na atu abom patwa what you say omu na right now your woman mu sofo bi a odopa nipa no den ne ya chinaba akwhyenkom enso so nkanti sa obia ono adwuma no obia wo ba bi ese wedai enko di so na ke hu se enkom hye we ya nipa asomase we ya prophet e de ba no de efri ba bi sei enti ese and ade ba kwa meka na de ma no asi ni se sa Christian Council ne be a glow for Jesus ne hwan ebe yanke ntwam
are
na yempe wo mo mani abre ye serious wa bosu bi betu o mo ka o mebom pa ya ta o manager aye ti sa me ni amen se unim yenti America sanse yenti America sanse o de me ni amenu su we in seconds 30 seconds yenti America sanse yo a glow for Jesus wo kronum e de say duru abato so yo Christian Council e wo kronum e de say duru abato so yese political party obi an fa na sa mehye krata se de bebia meji atum na pare ya nkoso a ye ji bibitu mane enti yen twa grow ne Christian Council ni agro ni yen twetwa ni nyam ni yen pa di form ye serious amon pa ye mo man ni ntu o mka boso me bia
Ken
menu say Mike
I know say obi an no a ewi aso peso kona ni ya na we me boss Ofia Sante Reverend Etaka say you must have protection. Politicians some so be nyabi so on my yenye difo ni Bible so money difo ni na mase betim yes sir but I say and they say difo ne kan asem no me mo mpaye me nye odifo nyame mi bia nkere me but nyame fo difo bi so kan asem a na obi kura na wo me nipa ne kan asem ne fa no ho no obi twa bodi adifo can we rule a country like that ebeboa we a politician. Let me hear you.
Say Mike.
Yes,
edi for nankasa omo ankasa omo dwom hudi. Yekoto abey. Say nyame baako.
Yeah.
Who edi for about out.
Yeah.
Political party we be win.
Asa mun janu once no.
Ah.
Dimu
ni me kira wo say. Omo ankasa omo nyi omo huni. Ono a wo hye nko say we die na ye papa. Enso pese ye force say wono die na ye.
So
we are confused.
You can be confused.
We are confused.
You have to obey. You were for machine come. Yeah, maybe out here. Now, advise them of penalty. What can clear be OT be so can clear? What can bear 4 years granny.
Okay.
So I am moving to South of Bank be on the social media. And I'm moving say genuine so.
Say John, say Mike.
Yes, senior.
My man can say much. me de me free ni say de me nim ni say se be mpreduasa it's a accident adifo no omoma ya so nko adidi Ghana ha na play no so Ghana ha na any good farmers wo ha okwa abrochiri Canada no mo na America ne London mo a most of the farmers wo mo awo mo small plane every single day be a bit ni pewu within 24 hours I plane TV so nim say 2 planes na ati ahwe Kenya ni passes na ewu America ni petu America kwa de bia every day bia play small planes e crash sa ntimpacho e hon so adifo ni wa
so don't you believe in spirituality enya adwuma
no tie the Ghana for pastor for mu bi aye ni ntino
I like the choice of your word
gidie ni bi ni ho bi ebi no so at yase because ebinuma kwhye sebe entade bone dia befra papa nim enti we can identify say we na ye papa na we na ye bone because dia we ye papa ni shade we ye bone ni beba be cross no so at yase ana ye nti krom ha ena obi kwhye krom say say aboya ye kotoi asomasi awini a ye ntu so ngunu so ye nku no ekọwi a kira onipa na wi no ti asema be kan ye wasi nyankopon bo hye ni nyina na ebem or they are confusing me. Me buana.
Mama.
So what you say? So for me, ya jeji for didie. Baba de wo me ti wi ase minyi bibia ni. Me de me kan no kola kire wo. See aduro ho for girls ne niema. Me a bit me shed up class and me girlfriend ko na ma shed aka say yes for girls wo you am come alam go na ye kwahwesi girl ne be dan na adwena afi kura de ntokwa ne mu be ye de
mon kasa no mu tim no me mu free odike ka no odike nya hwini
kofi apa no
ya palu nya hwini unya jataba ono so nya hwini
jataba ho ka ho
David dey see free baby ni pass say ye no mu ti wi ase no akoye bibi ti say krom ha Ghana especially Ghana no wonya pani wonya position a ye wuru disem bia wo ho okay na wotiwe what is obi asem ho da ya ka jira bisa da na bibi zebi kura gise wo be ye pani ansa ne hu ade bone wo ho kura uye hiani a doctor NCZ ze menwenam ukonya sika pe doctor si jala me na fe ni ebetua wakono de sa na akoye
we ni have that say so what did those spiritual issues in Ibemo me take
do you believe in spirituality ojidi
Bible say ade we di bi atiase Bible say ade we di bi atiase nti once ya Bible akasa wo ho de etia wo ho
because minimum obi a odi fo bi ka che ne se enne mentu ka enne o man that day o man that very day say ade eche Sunday na ye Friday o ade eche Saturday a eye bi o mentu ka menko na o ka no ka be ya ma obi antu ma me na commission ne ba ye no ka no wantu but o man ni kunu eye no na anko ba ni kunu ne nuanom tu ka no konya asem mo nyina wu
yes
ibi o
nti se wono no ne de ne na prophet ni hu ni wi ni free mu
o ka ka na kura no mo obi antu ba mo ya so de ko tu ka
no
so prophet are there
yes make ye ntimi nkasa prophet ni ho in the Bible no prophet wo from Genesis to Revelation prophet wo even you have major prophet and minor prophet wo mun na nyame kasa kire wo mo direct din nsem e be ka kire sebe nyame ni nyankopon ma wo jaze ndi ye ntimi relegate to the background say prophet ni ho prophet wo ho wo jaze na ye mem a ye win the way o mo ye no ene ma sebe ka fe du ba bi se we the way bi mu ye no na du ba bi a na ma ye tread cautiously me taking every the me baby a me free ba me free ba na research university actually the research ni ye ntimi quantify spiritual issues what you say me ko verify ne say what the court o gudi ni say say na wo ka che nipa no be chire mu say what you say
so do your court
there be nti ho de say himfi asem what you say nti enu no ho ne de ti ye ba sa ayi mu a in fact o ma ye be di ehun owu let's look at the practical issues they be solve your problems ni enjoy spiritual issues yes wo ho enipa kora say nyame say nipa ye two ye spiritual enipa ye sunsun What you say? In the sea, Tias, and ye jai on the maybe by IGP by Eba Ghana. No, what me catch 31st December. What me catch a prophet for a more be a jungle, no more jatu. Prophet for you. I didn't need to miss that. Time on which some can and the conscience of what I said. I said, near Marcus, I can see one man come to be some come, and I'm penny for see one show you. Sir, and yet Bibia may be a mobile cannabon, and I be an I don't know your mocha, see any more. Maybe for the boha, or moon penny for the direct. They were on can't no affect penny, no catch. But in penny for me, and not a new frame. Okay, I'm saying, Papa can send me farm who years ago. It's true. You get a point. It's true. So, yes. That's what I want to end it. Those who believe it, no, believe it. Now, most of us are so to say, Minia Kenneth. Most of us are yes. Okay. Let us say, Yadisi. But this I'm saying for me. If you also are Nafi, and so we have the team led by the legend Reverend Diana Bakofia Santi Enin.